Oh my God, CD. Oh my God. What's on your head? That's a perm nigga. Oh shit, we going viral today. We about to go viral. Hey, CB, you need to go live on your. Hey, you need to go live. Go live on your Instagram. Tell them to tune in right now.
Light work. Straight off the Baha.
Where's Theo?
Yeah.
I'm right
Where's
here.
Theo, Kurt? We can't see him on screen, bro.
Yeah. So look.
Kurt's out here slipping.
Oh, there go Ray.
Ray's
There
here
go Ray.
too.
There go Ray.
Hey, yo. Shout out to Ray.
Yeah.
Hey, yo,
Ray-
I see you, Theo.
Ray, we're live, so just be careful, Ray.
Yeah, we careful. Be careful, man. What's up, my G? You see me?
Hey,
Y'all
hey.
wanted me to look like a clown. Here I am.
We outside.
Looking like a clown right here with this outfit on. With this outfit on. No, I'm not rocking with you, huh? They told me to wear a
Hold up.
clown outfit, so here I am.
Wow.
He said this a real clown outfit.
This the real clown outfit.
Wearing a
You
Knicks
feel me?
outfit is a real clown outfit.
Yeah. Can y'all hear?
I'm over here playing with my joint. No homo.
Oh wow. Wow.
That's
No,
insane.
Diddy.
But hey, yo, to the Baha people, we back with another live episode. Before we lock in,
We look
go subscribe and like. We'll be moving to our page soon. So just to give y'all context, right? Me and Charlie lost a bet.
We sure did.
And we are a man of our word. So I had to wear a shiesty the full show if I lost the bet. And he was supposed to wear a clown outfit, but we compromised on the fro.
No, I compromised on this jersey. How about that? And the fro.
Okay.
You understand me?
New York, we outside though. Because Charlie lost 2 bets. He lost 2 bets.
I sure did.
He lost 2 bets.
Hey, y'all sent Ray his money yet? Y'all sent Ray and count the bread yet?
I like to do it on
He said he wanted it cash.
How much was it, Ray? Hold on, Theo. How much was it, Theo?
You know how much it is.
100.
100?
It's 100, Ray.
Hold
You
on,
asked
I
for a
can't-
discount if it's injured. JT got injured. It's okay.
I can't hear Theo.
Pleasure doing
100
business.
for
I
both.
can't hear
You
Theo.
need no. I think Cam got Theo, right?
Cam got Theo, not me.
Cam got
Not
Theo.
my problem.
You ain't bet?
I ain't bet that.
Hey. Can you hear
Hey,
Theo?
yeah,
I cannot hear Theo.
This is
I can hear
shiesty,
you.
boy.
What's up with this, though?
Yeah, I can't hear him.
Oh, flip it the other way, Ray. I got you. 1 sec. Just flip this.
Just get some apple joints.
I'm weak as hell.
There you go. There you
Well,
go,
real
Ray.
quick, while they do that, want to give a shout out to my boy Theo hooping in Puerto Rico.
Hey,
hooping.
he getting to the bag.
Had a
25.
light
He getting to the
25 and
Baja
9.
too.
But did he get the W?
No, he didn't. They smoked that
No,
shot.
he lost.
Oh, that's
They
crazy.
smoked it.
Listen,
Look, light 25 and 9, 5 threes. You know what I'm saying? It's
Out
good
the
to see my
plane.
boy.
Off
My
the
boy
plane.
off the plane.
No reps.
Straight off to the Baha. Hey, listen. Anything to the Baha, that's what it is.
That cash out work over there, don't it?
Cash App
Oh
do
yeah,
work.
yeah.
You are in America.
Thee, I need my bread, Thee. I need my bread, Thee.
We wanted I thought we was just on cash.
Nah, I don't want cash. Cash out work the same.
No. I want cash out.
I'll do that.
This fro is hot.
Me.
This got me hot right now.
Dang, it look like it's hot.
I'm not used
Man
to
got
this.
a whole wig on, man.
I'm shit. You talking him hot? I'm hot.
This shit is hot.
Shiesty.
Yeah, I'm hot as shit. So now let's get to it, man. Let's get right to
get
the
to
Baja.
To the Baja.
We had an important game 7 yesterday, fellas. We had an important game 7.
That was a big game.
Are you more impressed by OKC's performance, or are you more disappointed by how the Nuggets played?
Both. Because a closeout game, man, I thought it was gonna go down to the wire. It's gonna be tough. But OKC just came out and just like, look, we just gonna go ahead and show y'all why we've been the number 1 team all year long. And they did that. They proved that.
Just to add to that, Ray, I think OKC, man, they came out ready to play, man. I like the defensive scheme, what they did, man. Putting Caruso, putting a smaller player on Jokic.
I still can't hear.
And then as soon as he gets the ball, you know,
He's not talking right now.
a quick double team and
when he was, I couldn't.
created havoc for him. And OKC was like, man, the other guys is gonna have to beat us. Obviously, AG was hurt.
You plugged in.
Michael Porter was playing terrible. Just to be honest, but yeah, man, OKC, man, shout out to OKC. They came out, did their thing.
Two of my teams is in there.
Yeah, you know basketball, right?
I know a
You
little bit.
looking like you know a little bit of basketball.
I know,
right
I
now.
know a little bit, right? Okay.
Yeah,
I appreciate it. I
man.
appreciate it.
That was good.
Hey, Ray.
Yeah.
Relax.
Huh?
Relax.
No,
bruh.
I can't relax. I
You
can't
did.
relax.
Okay,
He called him.
let's
He did
call
call
a
it, so I
spade.
gotta give him his
Yeah.
He did call it. He
Gotta
did
give
call
credit
it
when
for
it's due,
sure.
Theo. Come on.
Hey, listen, they're here and they made it.
Yes, sir.
I can still say relax. Okay, let's pump the brakes on the New York shit.
No,
Okay.
no, I can't do it. I can't.
Brakes on the New York stuff.
I can't
With
do it.
the Denver stuff, I'm gonna go and put it out there. They were playing 4-on-5 last night.
Maybe 3-on-5.
Maybe,
Michael Porter and AG.
maybe. Hey, listen, I'm gonna go and tell you, OKC did impress me. OKC for sure impressed me. They played elite basketball last night. They did what they needed to do. They got them boys up out of there. I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb, Ray. I do agree with you with this. If it goes 7 games, I don't know who beats OKC in OKC.
Right.
It
that's
was
true.
rocking
Yes,
in there. When I tell you, I got Minnesota winning the series, but if it was OKC and the Knicks, we talking about 2 of the best fan bases in the league.
Yeah.
It would be electric. Either place you go to, it would be stupid.
Yeah.
But I'm excited, bro. The biggest thing that I love about this, we about to have a new champion,
Can't say
and we about to have. They put Justin Jackson. Oh Lord,
Kurt's just
that's
using
crazy.
all over the place.
That's
That's
It
crazy.
is crazy.
That's crazy work. But
Kurt's trying to do too much right now, guys.
hey, bro, everybody know who this is, Kurt. But I would say this: CB and Ray.
Yo,
Has the
Charlie
torch
needs a
been
new name
passed?
today. The Afro, he need a new name.
Feel me?
Shit. We gonna think about that.
don't
Ray,
think
give us
shit.
something, bro.
I'm looking
Ray,
at
he
it
got
right
a
now.
perm. He got a perm.
Roll bounce.
God,
Roll
this shit-
bounce.
I'm rolling,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Why you pat your shit?
This is all right, though.
They acting like he got a fresh,
I always wanted to do
blowout of
this,
some
man.
shit.
I'm living my dream right
Hey,
now,
look,
man.
hey, listen. He gonna keep it on when he gets to the crib. Put a bonnet on.
Might be my new
Yo,
fit, my new look right here.
Yo, push your camera back, push your laptop back a bit for highlights.
All right, man.
Ray, I got a question for
Bet.
all three of you guys, right?
Uh-huh.
They talk about the difference versus corporate kind of teams like Golden State now and OKC where everybody wears the shirts. Does that matter to you guys as players? Because like in Golden State, not everybody's wearing the playoff shirts. I'm just using them as an example because I watch the games. But OKC, every section is blue and white, blue and white. How do y'all feel about that as fans? I mean, as players.
Well, I mean, it's just the atmosphere. It's just an atmosphere. That's all it is. And the fans in OKC are locked into whatever you want them to do. If you come in there with whatever you tell them to do, if you get them fans, you get them whatever, they're going to use it throughout the game. And that kind of pumps you up. That gives you a lot of energy, and that helps. I ain't gonna lie to you, it helps. When you see the fans locked in just as much as you, it makes you want to go out there and play harder. It makes you want to go out there and give it everything you got. That's why I say OKC is one of the best places to play, one of the best places I ever played. And it's a hard place to play at. So, I mean, like Theo said, man, it's going to be electrifying. Depends on if the Knicks wins it and OKC wins, that final's going to be crazy.
And that first bucket
Stupid.
tradition is pretty wild too, right?
Yeah.
When they don't sit down
They
until you
don't
get your
sit
first
down,
bucket,
yeah,
that's tough.
That's pretty dope, man. Well,
It just gives a
OKC
different feel too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what OKC is doing, creating a new environment. I mean, a hostile environment, creating an amazing atmosphere. Look at this joint, bro. But anyways,
I'm gonna say this. Did y'all hear Trae Young's statement?
What did he say?
He was like, "Hot take: OKC Stadium is more rocking than Madison Square Garden." He's saying that as a hater of obviously the Knicks, but like, is there any sentiment to that?
I did see that.
Well, put it like this. You getting two different type of feels. In OKC, you getting a college, like, loud, crazy type of atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go to New York, it's still electrifying, but then you got all these stars and stuff sitting around the floor. But the fans are just as crazy in New York in Madison Square Garden than they are in OKC. But OKC is more of a big fan base, college type of feel.
Bro, we saw New York streets after their win.
oh,
Yeah.
And
Oh my God.
championship? 'Cause that's what it looked like.
Bro.
It looked like they won the championship.
hey, for
You
them,
can tell they ain't
for
never
that-
done it before.
Watch it.
My fault. Watch it.
That's
so
crazy.
yo, I want you guys to talk about that a little bit, right? Y'all obviously played at two of the biggest colleges, two blue bloods.
Yeah.
What's it like playing in front of that many stars, man? Like, you know, you're playing in front of Spike Lee and everybody. What's that really like?
It's an amazing atmosphere, man. The fans are a part of your team, man. You know, at least for the home team, creating that home court advantage, man. It's amazing, man. It gets me going. I'll tell you that much. It gets me hype.
100%.
Because you're not, because like when you play in LA and New York, it's a different feeling, right? It's
No,
not
it's
like
lit.
Listen, it's lit both places. I play for the Clippers and I play for the New York Knicks.
Clippers and Lakers are totally two different teams.
True. But at that time when I played, they had already created that Lob City atmosphere there.
Yeah.
So the Clippers games was rocking too. Don't get me wrong.
they were,
You know,
they were.
it ain't the Lakers, obviously, but still, they had that atmosphere. But New York though, shoot. And then playing that, you said Blue Blood, and playing at Carolina, oh my God. Like, that just, it's just, you hear that song come on, the theme song when we run out, and those fans, and just, man, you get scared. You get scared.
It's crazy because
intimidating.
Ray, you've been with OKC,
Mhm.
one of the best fan bases. You've been to the Knicks. You've been to Clippers.
Yep.
So I've been in the Knicks, Clippers. I've been to a Clippers playoff game when they played Memphis, and that was with Zebo and them. And then in the Carolina Duke game. I don't know if anything atop a Carolina Duke game, just because of just the history and like the feel when you run out there, the floor shaking and shit like that. But I'm gonna tell you right now, that Knicks shit in the playoffs is a little different
It's
That's
a
different.
because
different.
they
It's
be
different.
barking
It's
and they
different.
talking shit.
Yes.
Like, okay, see, they're gonna be respectful at the game. Good. We glad we beat you. Nah, New York, fuck you.
Dog,
Hey,
was,
we don't
they
like
was
you.
jumping niggas, bro.
Yeah, y'all see that
Bro,
fan get beat
it-
up with garbage bags or
Yeah.
whatever?
Yo, that's
Bro, it's-
wild.
That was
It's
crazy, bro.
crazy for
Bro,
what?
But that's New York.
That's
different.
New York,
That's New
though.
York.
And then how they walked up on Brian Windhurst.
Man,
Yo, that was
crazy.
comedy, bro.
But he was cool
What you
about it
feel
though.
about the Boston game? We don't give a fuck. They're wild.
Yeah, they were wild.
Yo, what was the stat? Like ESPN was 0 for 33 or something
Yeah.
in their predictions.
Yeah, they were really bad.
Not a single soul picked.
I'm not gonna lie.
Pacers or
This
thing.
this playoff series has been very unpredictable. It's just you can't. I mean, nobody would have thought that New York would have beat Boston. I mean, the numbers don't lie.
Yeah,
I did.
I changed over and believed with
Nobody
Here
thought
we
Indiana
go.
was gonna beat Cleveland. Let's be honest.
I did.
Stop it, Ray.
Well, he did too.
But it's just been one of these.
Oh, I know for sure I did.
Yeah, he for sure did. He been saying that shit.
I don't know.
All four of
Hey.
them can vouch for you.
No, he did. He
Hey,
said he
I
didn't
would-
believe-
I would
He said
say
during the
this,
regular
in,
season they was gonna lose.
Yeah, he said he didn't believe in Cleveland. He said.
Yeah.
Now, I would
the
say
jump.
this. Me and
Yeah,
Ray,
during the regular season.
From
definitely
December.
said. Me and Ray definitely said, "Watch out for Indiana."
We did.
They did.
We
Yeah, I
definitely
can
said
confirm
it
that as
start.
well.
We definitely said, "Watch out for Indiana. Don't play with them."
But in the
But
fashion that they beat Cleveland, we didn't see that coming.
No one said
For
that.
sure,
No, not
for
like
sure,
that.
for
That's
sure.
what I'm saying.
We
No,
didn't
not
see that.
You feel me?
Not like
That's
that.
what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
But
I
just
would say
imagine
this.
that series though.
Hey, just to confirm for everybody, it's on wax that Theo said that they were contender in March. I sent them the clip.
Yeah, he sent the clip. It's all good. Fuck home.
It's on wax. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey,
How
Hey,
like calling
CB,
you out
Yeah,
though?
he like calling you
It's all
out.
good. It's all good. No, we good. Hey, listen, I'll smack the shit out of him later. But hey, no,
promote violence.
I'm
on
going
To
to
The
Puerto Rico.
Baha,
I'm going to
man.
Puerto Rico tonight.
You going to Puerto Rico?
Yeah, we got a
Yeah,
couple
you got Puerto Rico.
episodes.
Oh,
I'll
Okay.
see them in a
Fine.
couple us tomorrow.
yeah, you need
Hey,
to win, man.
but hey, listen,
Y'all funny as shit.
come on. Hey, listen. Oh, speaking of crowds, the crowd I played in last night, dude caught a loud right behind me. Next thing you know, smoke flying. I said, "What the hell?" Bro, it was jumping
Yeah, it's
in there.
different.
Oh, I saw that. That was like a second
Jumping.
quarter play, right? Yeah,
I was
watched the
like,
clips.
"What's the hell going on?" But I would say that CV and Ray, has the torch been passed to the young fellas?
Yeah.
It's a YN league now.
Damn.
With the sightsee on, it's
With
crazy.
this shot, you're the right person to say it too.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes, sir. My boy Anthony.
Has the
his
torch
first
been
ring.
passed, fellas?
Hey, think about it. Who's all in the finals?
Oh, young fellas.
They all my,
yeah.
they
Young,
all
young
my age or
fellas.
younger.
Teams that haven't
All
won
the
it.
old dudes, all the old heads.
Have a good night. Come
going
sit down
home.
and watch us. The young
Yeah,
fellas
they're
watch.
home.
Young fellas play.
Bro,
man.
it's
That's
tough
true.
because
It's crazy.
That's
and-
true.
Not a
with the
single of
guy-
that
and
old
with-
guard.
no more. And the thing is, the immediate thing when I saw it, there was a picture of Shea and Tyrese and Jalen Brunson. And I said, this feel like the last dance. No, not the last dance, the dream team. When the torch got passed to Jordan, this what it feels like that, bro. Like, I don't know if these guys are going to be able to top these guys anymore because they got the experience now. They got to be there and win it. Like, Jalen Brown ain't going nowhere. Jason Tatum ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Jokic ain't going nowhere. Like, it might be enough for KD, Braun, and Steph and them. You know what I'm saying? Like, is Ant going anywhere?
No.
Yeah,
Nah,
but
boys
I mean,
ain't going
you
nowhere.
gotta listen. You got a point. I mean, it's just what it is. Unless these dudes team up together and say, "Look, we're gonna try to go for this one more time." Like
They got
two or
this. How it's
three-
gonna have to be.
like 2 or 3 of them get together. That's the only way they can make it.
Where
I
does-
don't even know if they do then.
Where does Kyrie sit?
And
in
Dallas
80?
hurt.
Yeah, where does
That's
Kyrie
what I'm
and AD
saying.
sit?
They didn't even
They
make
gotta
it.
get healthy.
No, are they in the new generation or are they in that generation?
Well,
Kyrie
the
and
thing
AD?
about
They're in
AD
between, but they're closer to the old.
Yeah, they not as old as those guys.
I feel like
but
Yes.
Yes.
Dallas has a chance, and if Luka and LeBron can figure it out, we might see an old guard back there. We might see LeBron. And Luka. You guys said with a big though. You guys have said
I
with a
agree.
big. The Lakers.
I
are
agree.
There.
You
Yeah.
said Luka.
with,
that's
with
the
the
thing.
Right,
That's
with the
Luka
right
Bron.
big.
Oh.
With the right big, yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say
But
just
that's
any
the
big.
difference. Let's talk about that though, because with Dallas and with Dallas and the Lakers, with Lakers you got Luka, right? Still young, been to the finals. He just came from the finals. So he know how to get there. And then with Dallas, you got Kyrie and AD, who we said is in the tweener, where they're not too old, but they still got enough left in the tank where they can make that run and experience. And then they might can add Cooper.
Pick.
Then they can bring in Cooper Flag.
Is
Come on,
Luka
bro.
considered young though?
Luka?
Yeah, Luka's
He's
like 27.
26.
He has a lot
You know,
of
he just
miles.
turned 26.
No, but we
That's
could-
what I mean. I'm talking about Miles.
But we're-
His Miles is crazy.
That's right. He's
No,
been playing
Miles
pro
is
since he was
crazy.
15.
Yeah,
so-
his
Think
Miles is
about it.
crazy.
It's really.
They got
He's
11
really,
years.
He's really like year 12.
Yeah, year 11.
You feel me?
Like, for real.
Yeah, he year 11 for real.
Like, if you count his overseas years, he's like year 12, bro.
Can you guys imagine playing as a pro since you're 16?
That's crazy.
No, I can't.
That's insane.
He played against Westbrook and KD at what, 15 or 16?
Yeah, he was on that
That's
OKC team that
insane.
lost.
And did his thing too.
Yeah,
which
who-
is crazy.
Hey, shout out! Were you on the team that lost to the Tel Aviv or the Raptors team? No, right? That was
No,
the year after you left. Yeah, that was the first time we ever seen a European team beat. That's the first time we ever seen a European
don't
team
put
beat
that
an
on me.
NBA team in preseason. It was crazy. Shout out to the Raptors.
Hey,
Shout out to the
but-
Raptors.
real quick though, let's get back to the Nuggets Thunder. Jokic needs some help, dog. It was atrocious. I ain't gonna lie. I was wondering. I was yelling at the screen sometimes, like, "Yo, does MPJ know we can see him?"
I don't know if I think they got the right players. I just think guys were hurt, bro.
Guys was banged up. Guys
Banged
was
up.
tired.
MPJ was done. Jamal Murray was dealing with sickness. AG on a second grade hamstring
Yeah, his
open
his
was
hamstring.
crazy.
Yeah.
And damn, they almost had a double. I think. Them boys were hurt, man. They were hurt. They were tired.
They older too.
They're older. This is a second back series where they go to game seven. Bro, they had all the shit
Hey,
against them, bro.
The youth showed in this game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
OKC youth showed in this game, bro.
I thought MPJ was gonna have a legacy game. I was so wrong. I thought he was gonna come out
Who,
guns
MPJ?
blazing. Yeah, I thought he was gonna come out guns
Jokic?
blazing.
Or
I thought MPJ was gonna come out guns
MPJ?
blazing, bro.
Like
but-
I said, Christian Braun kind of started off. He started off kind of hot.
Let me ask y'all this. So
They
Christian
should've
Brown.
went- They should have went and got Zach LaVine.
They definitely.
I agree
did
with
while
that.
they had the
Trade.
chance to.
Can I
They
ask you guys
need another
this?
scorer, bro.
Christian Brown is very patient. When you get a shooter the ball like that, and he always pump fakes, so don't you guys just want him to shoot?
Yeah.
Because I saw him
Yeah.
like just pass up a lot of shots and try to create a different shot. Like, are you mad if you're Jokic or a star player? It's like just shoot the damn ball.
Yeah, no question. Because if I'm getting double teamed and I'm kicking the ball out, in order for them to stop
Jokic is
double
getting
teaming me,
tackled.
you got to take that shot instead of pump faking and driving the ball back into the defense. Like, yeah, it was
the
crazy.
legs was getting heavy, Ray.
And you still got to take those shots.
still
Your
gotta
legs
take
get
them,
heavy.
right.
What you gonna do?
Christian like 24,
You
bro.
gonna shoot though?
You're right, but them boys were tired, bro.
You right?
No, but Christian's
They
24,
were
bro. He has no excuse.
They were cooked,
he
bro.
ain't older. You don't have a lot of
Yeah,
miles
they
on
were-
those
they were
legs.
cooked.
Because they were. You
Hey,
could just tell.
but this is his first year playing those type of minutes.
Yeah.
That's
Like
the point.
this is his first year going in the playoff series and having that type of role. Like I said, I don't think Denver needs much, in my opinion. I think they need one more scorer.
Yeah.
I think if you could find a way to get a guy who could just go get a bucket, other than Jokic and other than
Murray.
Jamal Murray, I think they need one more guy that can go get them a bucket, and I think they'll be okay because at the end of the day, they got that championship pedigree. The fact that they were in 7 games with the OKC Thunder,
It's impressive.
Yeah.
it was
Oh.
impressive. And we talked about it. AG had a point, and I don't know if y'all was going to bring this up, but
Yep.
Yeah, yep.
they had a shitty fucking schedule.
Every
Yeah.
other day.
Every
Shitty
day.
schedule. And it was not favorable for them at all coming off a 7-game series. They had one break, and that was from game 6 to game 7. Who just failed?
Hong.
My phone fell. Good try, though. My phone fell.
Nigga heard a little thump.
Yeah, I was like, hold on, that was a little fall. It wasn't far.
Was it far?
Wasn't far from the ground. That is home.
Wasn't far from it was like a little.
Humpty Dumpty took a little fall.
Hell
Oh
no.
gosh.
Well,
Hey, but
hell
re-
no. Charlie got on the
realistically-
Pat Ewins too.
You see me? Y'all wanted me to look like a clown. He cut you.
Yo, you're not allowed to go back to New York, bro.
For real, yeah.
Nah, I
You're
love
not-
New York. Shout out to
Bro,
New
saying
York.
stuff like that as a clown fit, you're not allowed to go back to New
Yeah,
York, bro.
but no, I'm just talking about the Knicks, bro. The Knicks.
Yeah, that's what
But
I'm
that's
talking
New
about.
York.
Tripping.
I'm from New York. I love my city. I don't want no fly zone and all that. I gotta check in when I pull up in New York.
Not you getting extorted, though. That's
So, yo,
Nah,
I
I
got a
love
name
New
for y'all.
York, too.
Ray's on to something, but I got a name for y'all. I think DeMar DeRozan is more likely than Zach LaVine.
Say that one more time.
I think DeMar DeRozan is more likely to get moved than Zach LaVine.
I mean,
How
You're
y'all like
probably
DeMar in this
right,
team?
but I think both of them need to go.
yeah.
No, but on this Denver team, I'm saying. DeMar
Denver?
No.
No.
DeMar on this Denver
No.
team,
You
no.
don't like him in Denver?
You got to have somebody that can move around, like, and be like DeMar wants to get the ball in that mid range, and he wants to ISO. That don't fit with Jokic in there.
Yeah.
That don't.
How
fit
many
with
picks
them.
does Denver have?
I don't know. I'll double check right now.
I don't think many.
Yeah, check their picks.
But I feel like they're less likely to get rid of Zach, though, because of his age. I feel like DeMar will get you more because of his contract is more manageable. That's just my own
I mean,
opinion.
as far as changes with Denver, like, I mean, they won the championship a few years back. It's damn near almost the same team, minus, KCP,
Bruce Brown.
But those dudes.
So,
those
but
dudes
that's who
need
you
a
need to
lot.
go after.
Yeah, dudes. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like them role players.
KCP will come back.
I think offensively they have enough.
Let me ask
so
you
everybody
this.
knows.
Let me. My
Theo, I'll
fault.
just answer your question. They have 2026, 28, 30, and 31. So they got 4 draft picks in the immediate future that they can trade.
Let me ask you this: are you trading Aaron Gordon for Kevin Durant?
I can't.
No,
No.
I said last show I can. I can't. This show I said no.
especially the way he played this year in these series and just how he balled out.
Nah, he's valuable to the team.
Because I don't think
bro.
you that far away till you got to make that type of move.
So
Bro,
Kevin Durant, Jokic, Jamal Murray.
But you
It
lose.
sounds good on paper. It do.
It
It
sound
do, but
good,
it
but
you
sounds
lose-
good.
you
but
lose
then you
some
lose
on-
defense.
Yeah.
You lose
I'd rather move Jamal.
a
and-
rebound.
and keep Aaron.
I'll
I'd rather
move
lose
Jamal.
Jamal. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll keep Jamal.
I could get another point guard, bro.
You can get a
Jokic-
serviceable point
Jokic is
guard.
basically your point guard. Now I get rid of Jamal and take KD with
Guys,
AG.
Guys, let's think about this though. Let's think about this though.
Someone
We're
called you
talking about
Cam
an easy-
Morant, by the way.
So
We
what?
talk-
Someone called you Cam
That's
Morant.
it. That's
tough as
elite.
fuck.
That's tough
That's
as
hard.
fuck.
Sorry, go ahead, Theo. My
Shout out
fault.
to y'all.
We're talking about easy 25 a night with Jokic.
That's what I said.
Can
go
you
with Jamal.
guarantee? Can you guarantee 20 plus with AG every night?
But can
you
you
don't
guarantee
need to.
everything
That's not
else?
his
But
role.
AG can defend, bro.
But AG is
And get you like 7 to 8 rebounds
he's
too.
a connector, bro. Everything he does is like I don't think you can sell that short, bro.
He's one of the
Kevin
better glue
Durant
guys.
is not a terrible defender. I'm not going to
No
put that
one,
out
no
there.
one. He's a
He is-
good defender.
But
He's a good
AG is a
defender.
glue guy, bro. He's one of those guys like
This-
Holmes
No, I
said,
agree.
connector, bro.
I'm with you. I'm just
Can-
putting it out there because I think you put Kevin Durant with Jokic. Oh shit,
Bro, I'm giving
that's
I'm giving
fucking
them
scary.
I'm giving them Murray and MPJ and just give me KD. We're good.
Yeah, I think you can get KD.
I don't
for
think that'll
Murray
do
and
it, though.
MPJ. And 3
You
picks.
think so?
I think that
Yeah.
gets it done.
A
Murray
point guard and a small forward.
and 3 picks, 2 picks.
I only think a couple. I
With-
think
with
you need
Devin-
two.
Picks.
Need two.
For
Yeah, not 3.
I
though.
think they'll do that. I think Phoenix will do that.
Yeah,
You
Phoenix
gotta
will do
think
that.
of-
Phoenix
They
has
get a
no
point
picks. They need
guard, They
picks.
get a point guard with Devin Booker, and they get a small forward.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
Trade the
think
picks
you
for a
could
center
have
if you
a
want.
better package that is decently competitive than that in the NBA. I don't know
Yeah.
if you'll find a better package than that for KD
Yeah.
because he's an aging
Hey, I'll tell
superstar.
you,
He's gonna turn
I ain't
38
gonna hold
next
you.
year.
I'm with you. Like at the end of the day, if you could this whole I'm telling you, bro, Jokic
many
is so
years is
good.
KD?
You put a guy. He got at least 2 or 3.
I
Who
think
KD?
Two solid or 3
two
years?
solid, 3
Solid.
I mean,
because
KD
you
hasn't
gotta
fallen
think-
off at all
No,
offensively.
He hasn't fallen off,
and
and you got to understand he didn't make the playoffs. He got bounced in the first round last year, so those
Got
are
young
saving
legs?
legs. Not young, but they saving them.
That's funny.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, I would say this, bro. If you could put Jokic with fucking Kevin Durant,
Yeah.
No,
Lee-
that's a problem.
But
League gonna be in
I'm not
trouble.
feeling it, bro, because you got to get rid of some of your important key guys.
You got to get rid of somebody.
But how important
if
is
it's,
Jamal
if it's
Murray
Michael
really?
Porter,
And
if it's
MPJ.
Michael Porter,
Very
hold on, hold on.
They won a championship.
Hold up,
with
hold
those
up, hold
guys.
up, hold up. Let me put in perspective my
He's important
opinion.
now. He's
If
important.
you can replace his scoring with KD's, what's really important about Jamal? Because as you said, Jokic,
not a playmaker.
Jokic controls the whole pace of the game. If you can replace his production, why is Jamal Murray that important? If you can replace his production, what you're doing with KD.
I get what you're saying. When you put it like that, I get it. Because that's really what he brings to the table. You know, he hit big shots, which we know KD can do. He's a scorer, which we know KD can do.
He's 6'11", Jamal's 6'3".
Yeah,
He's 4.
so, I mean, if you
It,
put that in
just, it
perspective.
sounds good on paper, though.
No question.
This guy love that term. Sounds good on
It
paper,
sounds
right?
good on
They
paper.
do.
Okay, so how
Hey,
come it don't?
hey.
It sounds good on paper.
So let's
Hey,
let me
if
ask
I'm
you three this
Denver-
question.
if
Go
I
ahead, Phil.
hold on, one thing, huh? if I'm Denver, this is what I'm doing. Jamal, MPJ, send the picks to Phoenix, right? Get Kevin Durant.
You're
Get Kevin Durant.
You ain't
Bring back
lasting long.
Bruce. Hey, bring back Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown, he ain't gonna get as much money as he used to. And then I go get Dennis Schroeder.
Ooh.
I like it.
Or you can get Tyus.
Or KCP.
You get Tyus too. They both fit.
But KCP making too much money.
He
So-
is.
I'd rather get that money.
Dennis
I'd rather go
Schroeder.
get that money to what's the name than
Schroeder.
KCP.
I get Dennis.
So let me ask you guys
like
this.
it.
I
Good
can
stuff.
roll with that.
I like that, Theo.
I like it.
All right, boy, you need
Okay.
to come on
This guy
back. Come on
is
back to
the
the
GM.
GM.
Hey, look. Denver
come
got
on
a
back.
GM position.
Hey,
Come
so
on, man.
I've been reading a lot of the comments. They said let the pros talk more. So I'm gonna ask y'all this.
Damn.
I'm cool with it. I'm cool with
Let
it.
the pros
I'm cool.
talk.
I'm
All
cool.
talking spicy.
So I'm gonna throw it back to y'all.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Charlie has to say how does it fit on paper? We've said on the show that KD is the most plug and play player to probably ever play in the game.
He can play
of the-
anywhere. He can play anywhere.
So then why does it not fit on paper, Charlie?
Yeah, boy, you gotta say my name.
funny, though.
Because you got the fro.
Charlie, I got hair in my eyes and shit.
Why does it not fit?
KD is aging. Right?
No,
Hold
no,
on,
you
wait,
said fit
wait,
on
wait.
paper. We ain't
Wait.
talking about his
It
age.
looks good. It looks good on paper, right?
All right.
But it's for the short term, right? I think Jamal Murray and those guys, AG are guys that are going to give you more years, right? So I just think KD is a great player. Don't get me wrong, Hall of Fame player, tremendous player. But I also think that wherever he goes, it's like he ain't really winning like that. Right or wrong? When's the last time he won?
2018.
That's 7 years ago.
But
Like, what are we talking
Okay,
about?
but hang
I
on.
know what
Like,
you're saying, but he has somebody now that he can go win with.
But okay, can
But
we
he-
hang on? Before you answer-
everywhere
hang on,
he
before-
was at,
before
he
we
had
think.
somebody.
Hold up. Before you didn't even answer my
He
question.
would have won
Though.
in Brooklyn, though.
How does it not fit on the floor? I'm asking
I
you
just-
a basketball question. As a pro, how does it not fit on the floor? Don't dodge the smoke.
I'm not dodging.
Dodge the smoke.
How does it not fit on the floor? Let's talk about the fit on the floor.
I just don't think it fits, man.
Listen,
I don't think
listen,
it fits.
Let me help you.
Because
Let me help you.
KD's a ball dominant kind of guy. He needs the ball.
He's balled on. We seen when he didn't Golden State. We seen him let Kyrie rock out in Brooklyn,
Exactly.
Come on, bro.
Golden State
He
was
fits,
different because
bro.
he fit into a system.
and he's not going to fit into the Denver system.
I don't know. I think he becomes
Exactly.
the focal point, right?
No.
He doesn't have to be
No.
focal point.
Nigga,
Yo!
Jokic.
He's not going to be the focal point of the
Hang on.
This'll be the
if you
first
double team
time.
Jokic, how are you going to leave the wing with KD open or KD attacking his
You
team?
can't guard him. You can't guard him if,
But this is
if
my-
Kevin Durant's there.
What I'm saying is this will be the first time. Like Steph, it was, but like not it was closer. Where the guy has a system and he'd have to for sure just fall into that. More so than him going to Golden State.
And I think
This would be the first time that's ever happened in
He
his
would be
career.
okay with that.
Because that's what he needs right now.
His last
He's
couple of
37.
years, he's been getting his ass kicked. I think he will fall in suit behind another superstar.
the best player in the world.
Yeah. So
But if you Denver, why would you chase KD?
And hang on,
right?
hold on. I also want to put in perspective too.
KD.
Didn't you want the
KD
players to
hang
talk
on,
more?
wait a
You
minute.
want the players
No,
to
I
talk
want to
more?
throw more into race perspective.
Okay,
I want you
go
to ask
ahead.
this.
I'm gonna let you
KD
rock.
has always. You said, will he do that? KD has always been for whatever KD is going back at Trolls. He's always said he's a purist of the game. He loves the game. He plays basketball the right way.
Okay.
Him and Jokic playing together, he's fine doing what the team needs. KD has never been someone that just breaks the offense because. You guys tell me if you guys ever seen KD do that.
I ain't gonna say no. I ain't gonna say break the offense, but he has been a guy that, give me the ball and get out my way.
When he needs to.
Yeah.
But when it's playing within the flow, he's always been a guy that's played within the
No,
flow.
I think he's one of those superstars who plays the game the right way and who plays within the offense, and he ain't hunting. He ain't hunting the
That's my
basketball.
point.
He's not hunting the basketball. I will give you that. Yeah, just watching him, he's not that guy. But he can though.
He definitely can.
Yeah, he definitely
But he
can.
can,
I think in this point of his career, and I think that's what Hung is attesting to. And Ray, you said the same thing. This might be what he's looking for, honestly, because now I don't have the legs I used to have where I could just go get a bucket every single time. Let's play through the offense. You know what I'm saying? And the offense is Jokic, and it's not like Jokic is going to shoot the ball every single time. He's finding people, dishing people. I just truly don't know how you guard that team. If you're able to keep Aaron Gordon, bro, the back. If you can have Kevin Durant, Aaron Gordon, and Jokic,
How do you say no to that?
The other pieces you can fill in. I think you can fill in a stable point guard.
Like
you
he
can fill in
said,
a
you
shooter.
go get somebody like Dennis Schroeder. Like you get somebody like that with those three.
And you keep Christian.
what? And you
My
keep
thing is,
Christian.
this is my thing, Hong, and everyone on this panel, bro.
This guy called it a panel.
Panel. This is a
panel
TED
now?
Talk.
It's their hair.
It's the hair right here.
Someone said you look like Jackie Moon, by the way.
I do.
I'm weak as shit. Yeah, especially with the colors too.
Yo,
yeah.
listen, Denver won a championship, right?
Okay.
With damn near the same team, almost.
Damn near. You keep saying damn near.
Damn near.
They lost.
But
No,
let
it's
it
not
go-
the same
they let
team.
go
They
two
lost,
key,
like,
two key role players.
And that's a
Why
lot.
come and bring in a superstar to kind of disrupt that? You're going to disrupt that.
Because you haven't been winning the last few years.
And Jokic is out there
So-
tired of shit. He needs some help.
Let's make a little change. It's okay to make some changes.
It's okay to make a couple of changes, but that's a drastic
Do your
change
eyes
by
deceive you,
bringing in-
Charlie?
Say it again?
Do your eyes deceive you?
The first
No,
of all,
no.
the fucking hair is in my
No, no,
way.
I say this respectfully, right? You see what's on the court. They can't score without Jokic. You see the
they
13-0 run. Like, what
He,
are you
Bad,
sat
bro.
down
talking
for
about?
2 minutes and they scored.
Like,
13
why do you
points.
think they should
It's
keep
just
them
hard
together?
to judge Denver right now on a game 6 or 7 because most of these guys
You're
are
right.
Nah,
No,
hell
you're
nah.
right. You're
Hell
right.
nah.
You're right.
No,
But
no.
listen,
Because they
This
were
shit happened in
listen,
game
listen.
2.
So now you can take Jokic out. Imagine this. Now you can take Jokic out, and now KD your main guy. Not Jamal Murray, because Jamal Murray is inconsistent, as we can see. He's very inconsistent. Now when he's balling, he can score with the best of them.
And I'm going to kick it back
But-
to Ray. Oh, sorry, go finish.
No, you good. But with KD, he's way more efficient. We know this. So you can rely on him on a night-to-night basis, on a game-to-game, especially in the playoffs. You can rely on him. So I mean I like it. I
He's
like
a
that take.
mismatch problem.
100%.
Back to Ray, because I know Ray's watched a lot of Nuggets games. Did they just struggle with Jokic in the playoffs, or has this been all year when he sits?
No, obviously it's been all year.
So then you can't say judge off a game 6 or 7. This has been all year, bro. They've struggled to
They can't-
score and play without him.
They
got to
can't.
the
They
second
can't.
round.
They
were
they
good enough to
struggle.
get to the second round.
Like,
Yeah.
Charlie,
Who-
do you
who
remember
did-
that
who did
stint
play the
where they
first
lost
And they were
4?
one game. If those guys were hurt, they were going to the Western Conference Finals.
Charlie, but do you remember that stint during the end of the season when they lost like 4 or 5 straight games? That's when the GM and coach got fired. That's what was going on. Jokic was having the series. He was averaging 40 and like 10. It just when he would sit down, no one could take over the offense. Like no one could like. That's when MPJ started struggling. That's when he started having the injury problem. Like it's stuff that like, we've been seeing has been a trend that he's been able to overshadow it at times.
So why
And I think
can't
you
they
gotta-
replace what MPJ does and Jamal? That's my whole thing.
you
Is
gotta-
like,
It's replaceable
so then why do you need to keep them?
because I always for chemistry.
That's fair. I can't debate with that.
Chemistry.
I think you got to
It's my
protect
thing.
Jokic, though. You got to protect Jokic. If he
gotta
continues to
protect
have to use the usage and how much he has to do right now,
He's gonna retire.
he gonna
Yeah.
get gassed.
no, he's gonna
That's
retire.
what he was.
He's gonna retire.
Did you
He
see
don't-
him at the-
He
he
he one of those type of dudes. Like he
Hey,
would just be like,
retire early
yeah,
type
like,
joint.
I'm
I'm
out.
done. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
ride
out
some
here.
horses.
Yep.
And shit.
Listen, bro.
Drink some beers.
You bring a guy like Kevin Durant in, bro. You give him more rest. You give him time that he can sit the start of the fourth quarter and chill.
bring KD, re-sign Russ, go get you another point guard like Dennis Schroeder. Keep AG if you can. I'm rolling with the punches. I'm rolling with that.
I can
team.
roll with that.
You can take that risk.
I
I
can
take
roll
that
with
risk,
that.
and you don't be mad at that.
Hey, we converted Charlie. He'll
I
believe
said I
that.
can roll with that,
Converted
but I'm
Charlie's crazy.
not converted all the way. Slow down, home.
No,
Converted,
my fault.
converted is an insane thing. But so
What happened to the other one? I thought we didn't even talk about. It was another upcoming rivalry thing, but it changed. Okay.
Yeah, we gotta go to Ann Shea. We're going to Ann Shea.
I was just gonna say real quick, did this show us who the real MVP is though this series?
Hold up, we gotta talk about AG.
Huh?
We gotta talk about AG and how he played with.
Oh
it.
yeah, you gotta respect. So we want to give AG his flowers.
OD.
Doing
But how y'all feel about that? Because you know how players are saying, protect your own assets,
Jokic told him not
your
to
body.
play. They said
right?
Jokic told him not to
But
play.
he's doing it for the team, and at the end of the day, it's a business. How y'all feel about
At
it?
the end of the day, this is a prime example when guys sit out and they say, "Well, they told me I couldn't play." That man made a decision. I'm a grown ass man. I do what the fuck I want to do with my body. I'm playing. This means a lot to me. Rather than medical staff told me I couldn't play. They told me I couldn't do this. He made a decision. I'm playing. Like I know what could happen. It could get worse, but my team need me for this one game. I'm playing. He
That
made the
man
decision.
risked his career.
Shout out to him, man.
Yeah.
He risked his career.
Shout out to him.
essentially.
Because
He
a
for
lot of
sure is the best teammate for real.
because I
This
feel
is that
like
shit.
in the 2000s and 90s, players do this all the time because they want to win. But today it's like, nah, I got to protect my body. It's my asset. Like I got to make as much bread as I can. But he said, nah, doing it for Jokic, doing it for the
I
12.
respect it.
Yeah, Isaiah
He did
Thomas.
it.
Yeah, I respect it, man.
And but my thing is
And then
this:
Boston.
Even-
Jokic himself told him you shouldn't be playing.
Even
bro.
Kevin McHale, right? Like that's why he walks around with a limp now, right? Because he played with a broken foot or whatever it was.
About to look like a broken hip.
Something.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I'll say this. AG has probably most respected NBA player in the league right now because for him to do that, put his body on the line when everybody knows he should not have been out there on that floor. You play both sides where it's like, bro, if we had somebody who's healthy and they can go out there, we don't know what could have happened. But at the end of the day, he put himself out there to try to and then the motherfucker started hooping to get in the game. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, is this dude human? But then that just goes back to look, it's like, why are you sitting? Why is this other guy sitting out of game? This dude has a grade 2 hamstring.
Grade 2.
Yeah.
Guys, we've had hamstring injuries before.
Yep.
That shit
We
don't
should
feel
say,
Yeah, I've
good.
had one
Them shit's
before.
hurt,
Them
bro.
shits hurt, bruh.
It's
And the fact that
uncomfortable.
he
I
went
mean, to
out
put it
there-
into perspective, Steph had pretty much the same injury. Was out 3 games.
His
This
is crazy.
dude,
Granted-
within 24
granted-
hours, was on the court again, bro.
Steph
a
does
grade
a lot
2.
more than what AG
Yeah,
does. though.
Steph running the whole time though. That's the only
He's
thing.
moving more.
It's different.
The risk of him
Nah,
getting
it's
hurt.
not the same injury.
No, it's different.
Nah,
I'll say the different injury is the same
No,
injury.
I would say it's different because
we're not
you
demeaning what
saw-
AG's doing, but we see Steph. He runs the
Steph has-
entire time.
This man
But
is
still,
jumping over the.
AG
No, I know.
is
No one
jumping
is- no one
everywhere,
is
defending
diminishing him.
everywhere. What are you talking
He's
We're
about?
talking,
sliding.
we're talking about different plays. Like, bro, are we going to sit here and say that Steph don't run the most miles?
He does
We
run
ain't
the
talking
most.
about
does.
running, bro. When you got a hamstring, you got to sit down and play defense and move laterally. Like what?
Move different
No, so
directions constantly.
what I'm saying is that on like offense, AG could take a break. You saw what he did. He was playing at 50% on offense. On defense, he's
He's going to
playing.
play 50% either way.
But Steph had to play 100% at all times when he's on the floor.
He's not going to be able to with that.
That's what I'm
we
saying.
tell
That's
you.
why he needs to sit. That's what I'm saying. I think it's just a little different.
So you telling me
That hurts the team
You
more if
telling
he
me
can't do
Steph
that.
is on the court? He's at 50%. He's not a threat.
He's definitely a threat, but it's not the
threat.
same offense.
Yeah.
What is
And-
it? What does
and
the Golden
defense,
State
he's a
offense look
cone
like
at
without
that point.
Steph? What does the Golden State offense look like with Steph on the floor and he doesn't
Steph
move?
can shoot
You
that.
saw
thing.
what it
He
looked
could be
like.
a spot
Nasty
shooter.
work.
But
All right.
if he was on the court though, like you say, what was your word? Gravity.
Gravity for sure.
So,
But
you
that's
know,
just
that would've been
offense,
gravity
though.
though.
But that's just
But that would have been
on
gravity
defense
for
though.
him.
He'd be a cone.
Oh, defense. He
That's what I'm saying. He'd be a cone. It's like, what's the point?
called anyway.
Anyways,
Gotta
if
go inside
he's
for
not
a
a cone now, don't do that. Dre. Don't do that. Don't do that.
So real
It's
quick,
raining in
though-
the Rico, boys.
Y'all funny. Oh, raining. Nigga said raining in Rico. Real quick though, did this series show us clearly who is the MVP? Just real quick. It didn't show. I think it easily showed.
They think it easily show you. Now you gotta give it to SGA.
You ain't got to do
Have
nothing.
to.
He should have got it from the beginning. It should have been already over.
No,
with.
but-
what we waiting on a playoff game, we've never done this before.
Yeah, but
We've never
why?
waited on
But
a
why
playoff
are they waiting
series
for so long?
to be over.
I think y'all
Why they
saying
waited
it the
so long?
wrong way though, because I'm saying it should easily be Jokic because his team was much worse and they went to Game 7.
I'm with him.
Like if he took them to Game 7 and his team is clearly on a different level than OKC's full team, it gotta mean something. They went to 7 games.
So who you think they're giving it to?
Who I think the league be colluding, so they finna give it to SGA.
Salute
Says
is
the
crazy.
man with the shiesty on.
Shiesty don't kill my
It's a
vocabulary.
goddamn ski mask, man.
He's a ski mask.
It's a Shiesty. Free poo Shiesty.
but MVP is the most valuable player, as we said. Y'all think from this series,
Like most
that-
valuable to his team.
y'all think Shea was more valuable than Jokic? Like let's talk about 13-0 run with 2 minutes on the bench.
Like it's clear stats. He can sit down.
Not saying y'all wrong. I'm saying y'all still
There's
agree.
no
Shea?
right or wrong answer on this one.
Nah.
But y'all picking Shea or Jokic? Who y'all picking?
Now I'm picking Shea.
No, no. There is a wrong answer. Jokic is the best player in the league, guys.
It is a wrong answer. SGA is
Can
the
we-
wrong answer.
Can That's just. I get it. He won the game.
We can
He
agree
had a
on
better
that.
team.
We could agree on that.
We can
Jokic
agree
is
on
the
that.
best player.
They went
Jokic
to
is the
7
best player.
games.
Jokic is the best player in the league. We can agree on
In
that.
the
But that should
world.
be the
In
end
the
of it.
world.
But
that should be the
SGA
end
is
of it.
finna win MVP.
But that doesn't make any sense.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't disagree with Ray. I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying.
But
I'm
I'm just
with
telling
Ray.
you what's about
I
to
know.
happen.
I know. I agree with you that it's going
What's
to
the
happen, but
point
it's
of
not
them?
right.
If Jokic was going to win MVP, that would have been announced a long time ago. The fact that they're waiting till this series got over with just told me Shea is about to win.
Because they're colluding.
Period.
Because they're colluding.
Exactly. That's what. Come on, read between the lines.
So what
That didn't get
I'm
the
hearing
script.
is.
That's
So
saying.
what I'm hearing
I'm
is.
agreeing.
Damn.
Y'all believe that Jokic is the MVP, but because they waited and the way y'all think the league is, it's going to
I
be Shea.
believe-
Shay's gonna get it.
They're going
I
to move the
believe
goalposts.
I believe Jokic
There
is
you
the
go.
best player in the
They're
league.
going to move the goalposts. Yes, I agree.
Nobody
That's
is
cool.
not saying that.
That's all I'ma
that
say.
Jokic is not the best
I
player in
believe
the
Jokic
world.
is the best player in the world.
Everybody's saying he's the best player in the
This
world.
is crazy.
But SGA is gonna get it. You know, it's a team
Agree.
that won.
Hey,
damn
listen,
near
I'm
70
on board with
games.
that.
Michael Jordan was the best player in the world, but they gave Karl Malone MVP 1 year.
Listen,
Charles Barkley.
we know he's the MVP
Charles Barkley 1
in the
year.
league, but I'm saying, who did you guys think was this year's
They're
MVP?
saying
after
clearly
watching
like-
the
Jokic,
series?
if you
Who is
really,
your opinion? Who's
Jokic.
MVP
Y'all
this
said
year?
Jokic by y'all's.
Was your opinion
explanations.
Ashley or Jokic this year?
You just said he was the best player.
He said best player, but I'm saying, who's your opinion was the MVP this year? Forget who wins it. Who's your opinion?
I told you early on who was mine, and I said it was Shea.
Cool.
But then as the season went on, it just got so close that I didn't have no answer for you.
So what's your answer now?
I still have no answer because I feel like both of them deserve it. I
they
swear.
both deserve it.
I
But
agree. They
if
both
you
do.
really look at the numbers, Jokic is top 3 in what? In every damn
Every
near
single
category.
thing.
So I think
How
both
is
of
it
them
doesn't
deserve
get it?
Yeah.
But because we know how the league
because
is.
my thing is though, Shea is still if you take Shea off this team,
you take Jokic.
yes,
off.
they are a playoff team. They're a playoff team.
No, they're not a playoff team.
They're play-in team. Play-in.
barely.
So he's still that valuable too to his team.
He is. He
Because
is.
in the West, is that true? Do they still get in on the play-in in the West?
I think they can win 38 games.
I don't
I
know,
don't
bro.
know.
I think they can win
I
38
don't know,
games.
bro.
40. I
Without
think they
Shea,
40.
without Shea, you losing a lot. I'm telling you. Them guys are good. Don't get me wrong, and I ain't taking nothing from them. But you take Shea off that team the whole season. I don't know if they make the
But
playoffs. I
didn't
don't
we all
know.
agree that
agree.
if Jokic is out, they're competing for Cooper?
Yes.
There's those. That's the levels we're talking about, right?
They're going to be one of the worst teams in basketball.
They're gonna
if
win
Jokic does
maybe
not play. They
28
You think they
games.
worse than Utah? Y'all kidding me?
I think they're gonna be
We
right
said
there.
competing for them. We didn't say yeah. We
I think
said
gonna be
competing.
I think they're gonna be in the bottom
They'd
five.
be right
bottom
there.
four.
They'll be bottom
They be
five.
bottom 4, bottom 5 for sure.
They'll be right there.
I wouldn't
That's-
be-
They
Y'all
be like
crazy.
they be like a 12 seed. Yeah, 12, 13 seed.
Y'all
Yeah.
crazy.
I
you
would
see-
be to the right.
Oh
You saying
Jamal
Denver's gonna-
Jamal
and
Murray's your number
MPJ led team.
Jamal Murray's your number one.
He gets to shoot the ball all the time.
Yeah.
Oh Jamal Murray and MPJ led team is not making the playoffs. Not even
It
sniffing
might be
it.
bottom 5, right?
Not even
We'll
sniffing
see.
it. It's not sniffing it.
Oh, man.
But
Might
I
be
don't know,
bottom
man.
5.
Listen, everything is opinions. Everything is whatever. But at the end of the day, Shea is going to get MVP. That's what it is. Because I mean, the writing is on the wall. Like
It's on the wall,
obviously, they've been waiting to see who's going to win this series.
Colluding.
You know, so we already know what it's going to be. Now everybody's going to be upset because you look at the numbers. Jokic deserve it, but Shea got some great numbers too. He's taken his team to number 1 in the West the last 2 years. So, you know, give the man his credit. Let the man get his flowers. Jokic got 3 of them. Shit, and I know y'all don't like to
That's
hear
what
that.
it is.
I
People
know
get
y'all don't like
bored
to
with
hear that,
success.
but he's got 3.
So Shay's finna get
He
to
has
hear
3, so
hear,
let's give
hear
it to the
nigga
new
day
guy
out.
who has
MJ
gotta
should have got
be.
it every year he played. MJ should have got it every year he
Bron
played.
should have
They
like
didn't
8.
give it to him.
Yeah.
Bron should
should
have
have
8 MVPs.
And they didn't give it to him every time. So
They said here
that's
nigga
part
down.
of it. I guess it's
I'm
part of it.
gonna
I don't like it. I don't like it, but you know.
League is a business, man.
Hey.
I don't think it's clear cut that Shea's gonna win it.
You don't think so?
I'd be shocked though.
Nah,
if they
voter
did.
I think-
fatigue, yo. Voter fatigue
Huh?
for sure. Not everybody's voting. People are gonna vote for Shea because of voter fatigue.
Because niggas went on air and said, "Oh, Jokic was the best player, but we're gonna vote for Shea." They said that on air. Like niggas who voting for the award said that on air.
Which is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like that don't make any sense.
That's
Like,
crazy. Shouldn't the best player get the MVP? That's what MVP means, right?
That's what they say.
I mean, what's the definition of MVP award?
most
What are
valuable
they-
player to their team. I mean, that's the most valuable player in the league on their team.
Right?
I think, and no disrespect, I think we need to fix who the fuck's voting. My opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got writers voting. What the fuck? Like,
Yeah,
why,
I would.
The fuck?
why are we not having like
Coaches.
coaches, former players, like
Yeah.
Why are they not having to say so who wins the most valuable player in the league?
Even
that we
like
fucking played it?
announcers, because
You know what I'm saying? Like, what
every day.
do we really, bro? We're having writers from the Utah Journal, writers from the fucking, like, what the hell is going on? No, I'm
That's
okay.
crazy. I should get
Let me just stop lying. That is coming. It might be coming off disrespectful. Don't really give a damn. That makes no sense to me.
I would say,
Damn.
when you asked the question, I would throw it to you guys. Like when Russ won it in 2017,
17.
he was the most valuable player. I mean, he was the best player that year too. I
So
guess.
that's
he
a
deserved
triple-
player.
having a triple
He
double?
deserved
He
it.
was,
He
yeah.
deserved that shit that year.
He
You know,
having
when
triple
Steve
double
Nash-
that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
see? That's his first year.
When-
He averaged a triple double.
When Steve Nash won it when Amari went
Back
down
to
and they
back.
took them with like 50 wins with Boris DL, he was the most valuable player. It's kind of like what I'm not gonna say the same magnitude, but he was that valuable to seem like Jokic was. That's what I define as MVP. If you take that player off the team, how different does the team look?
70% of the chat said Jokic MVP,
Yeah. But
And
he's
and
not
we
gonna
love the
get
chat.
it. But he's
We
not
love the chat.
going to get
Yeah,
it. We
I
know
mean,
he's not
and
going to get it.
I'm not disagreeing with the chat, but
Chat.
if SGA get it, are we upset?
Yeah.
No, not at all. Not at all.
You know, that's
I
what I'm
think
saying.
I think he's deserving. I just think Jokic is a little bit more deserving. That's it.
Hey,
So,
Denver.
again,
Somebody
goes
said
back to
Denver
my
should
point.
go out to.
There's no right or wrong answer.
Somebody said Denver should get John Morant. Y'all like that?
Not at all.
Nah. I don't
I'm
think it's a
not a
good
fan.
fit.
He needs the ball to rock.
Yeah.
I don't know though. 'cause
I don't
they
know,
do-
but I just
they
don't
play a
like
lot
the-
of pick and roll.
I don't like the culture fit.
They play a lot of pick and roll.
I don't like the culture fit.
It might be all right for
It
him.
may not be bad now.
I'm not saying
keep him
best.
out
I
of
just don't like the
trouble.
culture fit. I don't think that. Okay, but
Y'all taking Jamal Murray if you're Memphis?
Yeah,
I would.
Why not?
Why not?
I
if you
would.
keep JJJ and Bane, I don't think that's bad.
Yeah.
That's not
bad.
bad. I like
Sometimes people just need a new
New
atmosphere.
start.
You still have Scotty
Yeah,
as a
start.
backup
a
too.
new atmosphere, man.
Little Scotty as a backup. That's pretty good too. Yeah, I'll take it.
I really mind that one.
Yeah, it's not bad. But let's get to it. Ant versus Shea, coming out the West. Do we believe that whoever will win this series wins the finals?
So do the Knicks or Pacers stand a chance, basically?
Basically,
Yeah, why not? What are you
against
talking
OKC or Minnesota.
Were you talking about what, the Knicks or Pacers stand a chance on the West?
about? Yeah.
I think this is the real NBA Finals right here.
Here it
Y'all
comes. Here it comes.
Y'all tripping.
D, what you think? What you think, D?
Y'all tripping.
Come on.
Y'all
Right.
tripping.
We got to stop asking her. Y'all know he on payroll.
Yeah, he on payroll
But,
with OKC
But he would
and New
OKC
York.
though. Let's say like you would think he
Two
would say,
teams he don't play for.
you would
Right or
think
wrong.
that he'd be like,
Still
OKC
on
got it.
payroll.
Man, y'all tripping,
Listen.
man.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you,
I
bro.
don't told y'all this before, and y'all come back on this show, and y'all be like, Ray, you right. You was right. You said it.
Sometimes.
Every time.
Every time.
Hold up.
we agree.
You
Every
heard what I
time
said,
we
Kurt? Every time.
Hey, hold up. Ray's picked OKC to win the NBA Finals.
He has.
So that means that this is a true statement.
That is
That's
a
what I'm saying, like, I don't know why.
You see
That's what I'm saying.
huh?
Like,
Come on now.
Come on now.
So
It's
that
not
means
even
that,
crazy.
That would make this true, Ray, because you got the West running the table.
we all got a Western Conference team winning it,
is
so that means we all
correct.
believe that.
Y'all said they don't have a chance. I didn't say who was going to win.
I'm not saying
I
they
never
gonna sweep
said.
them.
I never said the Knicks could win. I never said they would win. I just said y'all sitting here saying they have no chance.
No
I'm
one-
like,
First of all,
You
better
have,
question.
you have Boston
Damn.
in the Eastern in the East in the East.
I
side.
guess
I did.
I guess the better question is this the real NBA Finals matchup? Just like Houston and Golden State was in 2017, like that type of thing.
I wouldn't say
2018.
this is the real finals.
I don't respect. Because I'm saying is this. I'm not saying they're going to sweep them. No one's saying that they're going to sweep them.
Oh, they
No,
gonna- it's a gentleman's
This is
sweep.
gonna be what this series?
No, the next series.
For who?
Whoever makes it out. No, I'm talking about the
hell
finals.
no.
will be
Oh,
a
the
gentleman-
finals.
The finals is
The
going to be a
finals.
gentleman's sweep.
I think it goes
Hell
6
no.
games.
Finals going to be a gentleman's sweep. I'm
I think
calling it
it's
now.
six.
If listen,
Damn, whichever team.
Doesn't matter.
you want to bet that now?
Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
Do you wanna bet
No,
I'll
wait,
bet you
wait,
100
wait,
on it.
wait.
You bet me 100 on
I'll bet you 100 on it.
Hey, we got action, ladies and gentlemen.
Bet.
We got action.
Bet.
Yeah.
Hey, Ray, I said I'll take you on a bet. I'm confident. on. I'm confident on this.
A gentleman's
We
sweep.
got action.
No matter what you think that is that.
Bar
Hey,
injury,
let's
yes.
be
Bar
clear.
injury.
It's
What
already
is a
bet.
gentleman's
It's already
sweep?
bet.
Bar
It's
What
already
is a
bet.
gentleman's sweep?
4-1. We know that.
4-1. Okay,
But
we
barring
just wanna
injuries,
be.
though, Ray. Like I said, barring
Barring
injuries.
I'm
injuries.
into
Barring
it.
Bar
injuries.
injuries. If Ant gets
Yeah.
injured in the finals.
Forget
Yes.
bar injuries. Forget all that.
Well, hold up. Then you owe $200 then if it's
I
barring
got no
injuries.
problem. I got no problem
No,
paying
it's
it if
injuries.
he asked for it. He didn't ask for it.
Hey, I'm asking
You
for it
see
now.
what I'm
Let me
saying?
get it.
Nah,
You know what I'm
I was
saying?
wondering why I got $100. The bet was $2.
I wasn't here the day that you guys made whatever it is.
'Cause this is
Theo,
my
is it
thing.
100 or
Thing is,
200?
I never agreed to
It's
it. I didn't hear
100.
him agree to that.
It's
Why is it
100.
100? Why is it 100?
Because you changed the
Because
terms.
you
What
did-
did I say?
You did say if Cat was injured, you wouldn't pay the full amount because you said it was.
But remember,
You
they said,
changed the
remember,
term.
hold
But
on,
I
hold on.
said cat. They didn't
That's
say
on
nothing about
wax.
anybody
But
on
that's
Boston.
injury
game.
on both.
I ain't got nothing to do with that. They should have made the bet. They should have said
I gotta
that.
talk to my
Fucking
lawyer.
crazy,
They
right?
should have
Hold
said
on.
if Jason Tatum gets hurt.
I gotta talk to my lawyer, bro. 'cause
No cap.
I'm not rolling with that. Right?
I'm calling your lawyer too.
Hey, I don't care as long as I get a Cash App or Zelle or
Hold on,
Apple Pay
I might want to get in
notification.
this bet, huh? I'm in. I'm with Ray. You're bugging.
I'm not taking you on this bet. I'm only taking Ray on this bet.
Damn. It's because of the fro?
Nah, I don't got bankroll for that.
Y'all funny as shit, boy.
I ain't got the bankroll
Hey,
for
I'm
that.
gonna be honest with y'all. Hey, Ray, I'm gonna ask
What's
you
up?
this.
What's up?
I don't give a fuck who wins in the East, right? Do they any of those teams beat OKC?
Damn, hold on. You surpassing Minnesota now. I don't like this.
Wait. I'm going
You
to both teams.
overlooking
I'm going to
Minnesota
both teams.
right
He
now.
going both teams. I
I'm
know
going
he
to both
going.
teams. I'm going to both
Yeah.
teams.
Oh, okay,
Any
you're
other
doing
team-
both teams. I
Yeah.
don't see.
Yes. After what I just seen, I think it's possible. I ain't gonna say it will happen.
So you-
I'm not saying it will happen.
Would you bet on
But
this?
it's possible.
Would
It's
you bet
possible.
on
Which
it?
team?
What I just seen.
Would you bet on
with
it?
these two teams, the way they played in this Eastern Conference so far, I got a little bit of belief. I do. I ain't gonna lie. I do.
Which team?
Which team?
Either one, Minnesota or Thunder.
But do you have enough belief to bet on them?
I just
Yo,
did.
Charlie's just
I
trying to
just
get a
did.
bet.
So,
So
You
let
bet.
me ask you this.
I just bet him.
so no, I'm talking about me. I'm trying to work a deal right now. Let me broker a deal
Oh, I
right
see
now.
that. No. We ain't
Let me
working
broker
no
the deal right now. Let me
We ain't
negotiate. I'm
working-
a businessman now. Let me negotiate a deal. So, I got a Western Conference team winning the championship.
Okay.
You got an Eastern Conference team
He
winning
didn't
the
say
That's
that.
not what I said.
He didn't say that
That's
though.
not what I said.
Okay. So I
He
just
said
want
they can
clarification.
win.
I say they can win. The statement was they have no chance, and I said no, y'all crazy.
Okay.
They don't have a chance. That's
Nah, everybody got a
insane.
chance.
That's insane. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got
You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
don't do
everybody technically has a chance if you throw the ball up, but do they really have a chance?
that. Yes, they do.
And this is
Well,
the
he believes
thing.
it.
Injuries, we don't know what injuries, what can happen.
Especially the Knicks.
The Knicks is a wild card. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I said. Especially the Knicks, because if you look at their team, they have enough to beat either one of those Western Conference teams. They do. I'm just saying. You look at their team with Josh Hart, Mikal, Anunoby, Carl. They got Michael Robinson them coming off the bench. You got
Michael
Jalen
Robinson
Brunson.
or Mitchell Robinson?
Mitchell Robinson.
I
Shut
got
up.
you.
Mitchell Robinson coming off the bench. I like McBride. I like what McBride is doing off the bench.
I hear you.
I like what young fella is doing. So listen, they got enough to compete and play with both of those teams on the West. Now, can I sit here and say that they will win the finals? I can't say that. I'm not going to even say that. But they have a chance, and y'all
got
say
a
they
chance.
don't.
I will
Y'all say
say
they
this.
don't, and I feel like they
I
do.
will say this, and you guys can clip this, man. This is my only time I'm probably gonna say something good about New York.
Oh, gosh.
Now, New York, man, I gotta give them their props, bro. I gotta give them their flowers because they surprised the hell out of me. They're playing tremendously well with a lot of heart, no pun intended. But New York, man, they doing their thing, bro. So you can't count out a team that's really balling. They hot right now. You got Jalen Brunson. You can't bet against them, man. And so to your point, I agree. Do they have a chance? Yes. Are they gonna win? No. But do they have a chance? They got a good chance because I know they're gonna put a good fight.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be entertaining, man. So I want to see New York succeed because I'm from New York. And I hate the Knicks, but I love New York. So it's kind of good for the city. And it's good for New York, period, man. So
We're gonna have to go to the game so you can get booed. We gotta go.
nah,
to the
they ain't
game.
gonna boo me, bro.
Hey,
I'm from New
boo
York,
shit.
bro.
Hang on,
Shit out
so
of you.
Yeah, boo the shit out. you.
so just talk about the matchup quickly,
You gonna
right?
throw garbage cans at me and shit.
I was just thinking theoretically matchup, right? Does Lou Dort provide quite a challenge for Jalen if they were to match up in the finals because he's so he's obviously a heavier set. You can't
More
really post him
physical.
up. He's more physical.
I
Lou
don't
Dort
think so.
versus
I
Jalen?
think what bothers Jalen is length. I think that bothers him way more than somebody trying to bump him and shut up, bump him and be physical. Because he plays physical. He likes to be bumped. He likes to bump people. So I don't think what Luke Dort brings to the table bothers him. I don't. My opinion.
So you think Jaden McDaniels is probably a better matchup for him?
100%. 100%.
I'm telling you this right now, Ray. The issue I have with if the Knicks make it, I'm gonna be honest. I think Indiana can give these teams trouble more than anybody else because they just can score that motherfucking ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
You
Knicks
gotta
struggle
keep
with
scoring.
scoring. I think they struggle with scoring. And there's one thing Minnesota and OKC do. Them motherfuckers guard, bruh.
Yeah.
They guard. And when I tell you is what they both teams can put 5 guys out there that can guard the best player. Not many teams have that. That's why these teams are there. You know what I'm saying? Did you see the clinic that OKC put on Jokic last night?
Oh,
Who
that
was
a
guarding
clinic.
Jokic?
Yeah.
Fucking
Caruso.
Hold
To
on.
be fair,
Did
though-
y'all say he got hacked the
To
shit
be
out the
fair,
whole time?
To be fair, though, they
Yeah.
show a highlight and he be getting the shit beat out of
They
him.
was beating him up like this.
But that's what I'm saying.
Crazy.
We talk about if they doing that to Jokic,
Yeah.
Other teams are watching.
no
now.
disrespect. No disrespect
That's
now.
crazy still, though.
But they watching that shit. You could throw a lot of bodies at JB. You know what I'm saying? You could throw if it's the Wolves, you got McDaniels, DiVincenzo, who's played with him. You got
Facts.
Ant, he can guard them. It's not like they can't switch. Julius has shown he can guard.
But
You know what
Boston
I'm
has the
saying?
same.
Alexander.
You got Nikhil.
Yeah.
Boston was hurt. You got
Yeah.
fucking Brown with a fucked up meniscus. His meniscus was fucked up the whole series.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like Boston was not the same defensive team that they were the year before. They just weren't. You
Who
could
did
just
they
see
lose
it.
last year?
Boston?
Who did they lose from last year? Didn't they lose some
Nobody.
wing
They were
back?
just
Nobody. Oh shit.
Really?
Yeah.
but they were hurt. They were hurt all this playoffs. And I would say this for OKC, you got Caruso, you got what's Buddy that comes off the bench, number 22.
Aaron Wiggins,
no,
Case and Wallace.
Wiggins,
Carson Wallace.
Joe.
I like Wallace.
Yeah,
I like Wallace a lot. Like
All
you
them
got a
do.
lot
Joe,
of
Joe can defend. Wiggins can
J-Dub.
defend. K-Dub. All them boys can defend over there. All of
They
them.
got a lot of
This
guys
series
over
is
there.
gonna
who
be
get
exciting.
No, this Western
Minnesota-
Conference. This Western Conference series is gonna
It's
be
gonna be
crazy.
real. I'm excited for that.
The reason I
That's gonna
give
be a
this Western
dogfight.
side is whoever comes out, if they're fully healthy, they're the better defense. These two are the best defensive teams in the league.
Yeah.
Does
Best
Minnesota have the
defensive team.
advantage? Because they've been sitting.
No,
They well rested for sure.
They well rested.
OKC young
weak.
too.
They young though. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, though, as you said, Theo, they still haven't been through this grind yet. Neither team really has been.
this right here.
The Wolves were there last year.
These two guys
Yeah,
right
they
here
were.
is
They were in
gonna.
conference finals
These
last
two
year.
going to determine the series right here, though.
Yeah.
How J-Dub play and how Julius Randle play.
And we see
That mean-
how
that
J
mean-
Dub plays bad. We see what
Are
that
these-
looks like.
Are these perfect
They
matchups?
don't look
for
good
each
for
other, though?
OKC.
Are these
I feel like
perfect
the teams
matchups
match
for
up
each
very
other?
well against.
Very
Yeah.
well.
I said, like, are these the best like evenly matched series
Yep.
we've seen so far?
And our guy Rudy Gobert is gonna have a
Our
fucking
guy.
good, he's gonna fucking determine a lot in this.
Yeah, he's
series.
going to have a good series.
He's gonna have to have a good
That's-
series.
I think
listen.
Which color is too active for him.
Who?
Hartenstein.
Hartenstein?
Would you just play
But
Nas?
You
I feel like you
could.
just play Nas and Drew most of the time. I feel like
could.
I feel like you might have to bench Rudy this series. I could be
No.
wrong.
No.
Can't bench him.
No,
Can't
hell
bench him,
no.
man.
Can't bet.
They got
Hell
too much
no.
size.
Huh?
OKC got too much size. You can't do that.
No, you can't do that.
Can't do that.
Uh,
They got two
No,
footers.
I
They
think
got two footers
Rudy.
now.
I think Rudy.
But I
I think
feel
Rudy
like-
gonna have a good series.
It's gonna have a great
you
series,
can't.
bro.
Nas and Drew can't handle that.
Nas can handle it,
Like
but
Chet is big, but he ain't like strong.
he's not. But that's what I'm saying.
Sometimes
So I'm
plays
saying
too fucking
Rudy could
hard.
create it difficult for him by shot blocking.
I feel like Drew's just
Changing
gonna
his
bully
shot.
him on the like. I don't know. Y'all know better than I do, so I was just
I think
thinking.
Rudy's gonna have a phenomenal series. This series suits some bets. He's gonna get a lot of minutes. I think
Hartenstein play too fucking hard.
he do. But Rudy could create it there. He can make it difficult for him with pause.
No, that's why I said Rudy's gonna have to play. I think Rudy's gonna have to play, and then at that point, you just can play so many different ways with these teams, bro. The depth for what's the name for the Knicks just bothers me.
Yeah.
That shit bothers me.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
I
We'll get
think-
to that.
Yeah.
If they had more, I'm rolling. But I think if we're talking about the matchup between Drew and J-Dub, from what we've seen, I'm rolling with Drew.
Series going to 7.
Do y'all
boys?
think? Do you think
Yeah,
what's the name can
probably.
guard Drew? Can Chet guard Drew?
No,
No, absolutely.
no
not.
way.
Absolutely not.
Nah, he's too physical. Drew's too
That's the
physical.
issue.
But does you play with Drew? Does length bother Drew a lot, or does he have a way to get a shot over footers?
If he get Chet Holmgren, he was gonna try to cave his chest in.
But
He
if
gonna
they
try
put
to
Hardenstein
cave
on
his-
him, so I could see the Wolves putting.
I think that's gonna be a
Hardenstein on
matchup.
him,
They're gonna put
and then
Hardenstein on Drew.
Nas on
and then-
Nas on thing.
No, they're gonna put
Chet.
I
Hardenstein
can't
on
wait for
Drew,
this series, man.
and then Rudy
Nas on
on.
Chet.
You got to start with the starting group first.
Oh,
The
I'm
starters
talking
is
about
going to
winning
be,
time.
yeah. Hardenstein's going to. I don't even know if Rudy's not going to be in the game at the end. To be completely honest with you,
That's winning time though. They're
you
gonna
got to
play
get
Nas.
those. They don't always play Nas at the end. Now.
They don't.
If Hardenstein's in the game, you're going to have to match Hardenstein with Rudy because Rudy can get those boards.
Over Hardenstein, yeah.
It's
I
exciting
like it.
series. I tell you that much.
So wait,
Can't wait.
who do we think needs to win this series more?
Shit.
Who does it do for more
Minnesota.
for their legacy?
Yeah, SGA or
Both-
Ant? Who
both
needs it
of
more?
them.
Face of the
Both of
league,
Both of
winner
them.
of
They're
this?
both trying to
Both
write
of
their.
them.
Yeah, they
their
keep going for the
story.
face of the league. Whoever wins is gonna be the face of the league for real.
Well, you can't have a Canadian in the face of the league, bro.
Okay,
I said it.
He right.
Right? You can't.
He
You
right.
The league,
Yeah.
can't
the
have a
league-
Canadian
the league-
in the face of the league. That's crazy. It's not
for
powerful.
everyone else. For every
can't do
that is
that.
not.
That is-
Come on.
For the rest of the NBA and for the rest, like while this man is in the league, people do not want Ant to figure out how to get to the finals. I'm
Yeah.
telling you that right now. If he figured out how to do it, it's
right.
spooky. I'm damn near picking the motherfucker every year if he's healthy. If his team is healthy enough, he's that good.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
what better two-way player is there in the NBA?
Nah, there isn't. There isn't. That man's on a mission, bro.
Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, I was gonna say
Kawhi
if he's
Leonard?
healthy, Kawhi.
Healthy Kawhi.
yeah.
Healthy Kawhi.
Yeah.
We gotta let
My
that
asterisk
go.
on
We
his
gotta
name.
let that go. We gotta let that
We
shit
ain't gotta
go.
let that go. You see how he played?
Dog.
What you mean we gotta
Also
let it
see
go?
how they got fucking blitzed.
Did.
I'm gonna be honest with
Because
y'all.
he
to do
was
with him.
gassed. He had nothing to do with
Because
him.
he'll never be fully healthy like that again. That's the
Would
point
never-
I'm
that's
making.
right.
That's the
He's,
point I'm
he's trying to
making.
say healthy Kawhi don't exist anymore. That's what he's trying to say.
Like it's
doesn't.
it's
It
only
doesn't.
a figment of that still exists. That's
doesn't.
what I'm saying.
doesn't.
We
So-
see spurts. but
so-
it's not.
Even with can that still not be the best two-way player in the league?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I think it's still neck and neck. I'm not mad at you picking Kawhi. I'm not mad at you guys picking Ant. Why can't Ant be the best two-way player even with a healthy Kawhi?
With a healthy Kawhi, he's not.
This series will
I
determine
don't
that.
care. But
his
yes,
legacy.
he's definitely right behind him. There's nobody else. I'm gonna say
So
that.
you put Kawhi ahead of.
Man, as long as Kawhi is playing in the NBA,
that's crazy.
then we
It's because Kawhi's resume is a little bit. I mean, he has more years. He's older.
yeah. And he's
This man
done.
is writing his story right now.
He's writing
bro.
his story. He got to win the championship.
And
though.
he's building his resume.
In my book, he has to win it all before I put him in
Guys,
front of
guys,
Kawhi.
guys,
Because
guys.
Kawhi
Let's
has won it.
like I said, let's put
In
respect on
Toronto,
Kawhi
huh?
Leonard.
No,
I'm going to tell you this
disrespecting
right
him.
now. If you Cam, hear me out. If you switch Anthony Edwards and Kawhi Leonard, you put Kawhi on this Minnesota team, they're a chip.
Kawhi would have missed like 3 games.
He would have
already.
missed a
That's
whole
what I'm
lot
saying.
of games.
He
That's
was
what I'm saying,
healthy,
like-
bruh. He was healthy at the end of the year. Stop
He
it.
did not get
wasn't
healthy.
hurt.
He did not
Did
get
he
hurt in the
play?
playoffs. He didn't miss
Did
no
he
game
play
in
in
the
the
playoffs.
playoffs, Cam?
He sat 30
Dog.
games in the regular
Dog.
season.
That's
Did he
what I'm
play
saying,
in the
like-
playoffs?
But we
Oh
talking
my
about playoffs
God,
right now.
bro.
Dog. We talking about playoffs
Bro,
right now.
no one's
Did he play in
disrespecting
the
his
playoffs?
resume.
Did he play in
We
the
talking
playoffs?
about
Answer my
right
question.
now.
Did he play? Yes, right now. Did he play in the playoffs?
Yeah, and he got his ass whooped.
He
Okay,
sure
so what are you
did.
talking about?
What are you talking about? He got his ass whooped. He's at home as the number one
Nigga,
guy.
I
He
said,
said
Hey,
if
hold
he
on,
was
hold
on
on.
Minnesota,
I said,
if he was on Minnesota,
That's a tough one.
that'd be tough.
That's a
What
tough
the
one.
fuck? How is
I-
that a tough one?
I think
The nigga won with Danny Green, Serge Ibaka, Mark Gasol, and fucking Fred VanVleet and Kyle Lowry. You
And
can't
Pascal
say
Siakam.
And Pascal said, "Yeah,
Congratulations. You got
That's a
Julius
very good team.
randomly swooping.
What?
that's a very good
Just
strategy.
know-
The Minnesota
Okay.
team isn't
It
very
was.
good.
So hang on. So Theo, let's take a step back. Let's take
Take
a
a
step
step
back.
back. Take a step back, Theo.
You're asking me my opinion,
Take
right?
a step back.
That's
That was
my
also
opinion.
6 years ago.
So what
by
I'm
the way.
saying to y'all is Kawhi is not the same player he was back then.
That was 6 years ago.
Oh
Okay.
my God.
I don't think it's. But here,
Dog.
but hold up. Let me see this. You guys say Ant gives this team an irrational confidence.
But why is that?
I
a
don't
crazy
think Kawhi's
statement?
doing
the
the
nigga's
same
knee
thing.
is cooked.
I think that Ant is the engine for this team. He makes his team go. I'm not saying that it's not a better team basketball wise, but as you guys said, I think Ant gives them an irrational confidence, which lets them go. And
Once
that's
again.
why I like Ant I might like Ant a bit better.
And you think Kawhi wouldn't?
I think Kawhi is a quiet
He's a different
confidence.
leader.
I think it's just a different type of leadership.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I'm saying. Is
Okay.
that I think with Jaden McDaniels, Dante DiVincenzo, Julius, they run with Ant.
Because he put the battery in their back.
Yes. So that's why I don't know if they're a better team in terms of overall. I think in basketball wise, yes. I don't know if it for the makeup of them mentally and the way they go compete is the same without Ant. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, let me hear me out here. But 3 games into that game 4 of till game 3 or 4, I can't even remember. I think it was 3 when Ant went crazy. Who was the best player on the floor?
Julius.
Julius
How about
Randle.
you?
Okay, so you're telling me they couldn't do that with Kawhi Leonard on the floor?
Theo, I just explained my reasoning. You're not debating my reasoning.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Cam, actually.
Oh, okay.
So this is my thing, right? Were there not some games that James Harden was the best player on the floor when he was hooping with them?
No.
Where he had 38?
No.
Okay.
No,
Okay, we're just rewriting shit now.
no. Go look. Cam, go look right now. Who was the best player on the floor every single game for the
James
Clippers?
Harden is the reason they were the 6th seed.
Hey, what are we talking about?
They did what now?
They were the 6th seed. James Harden's the one that closed out that Golden State game.
Yeah.
Like, what are we?
What were you talking about though?
No, I'm just saying,
We know the reason why
Kawhi
they was the
Leonard
6th
didn't
seed.
close it. Are we
Because James Harden
serious?
played the
Kawhi-
played the whole year.
It was James.
Kawhi
Theo. We were
Leonard
watching
didn't
it.
close the game?
No, we're talking about
Go
that.
look at
Kawhi
this.
Leonard
I
closed
swear to
the
God,
game.
if y'all don't come to
You just said every
I'll
game, and he talking about that.
No, no.
Like, that's what you said. That is what you said every game, and he just said one game where he didn't.
No.
That's-
I'm not. I'm just saying things could look a lot different if the Clippers were the 7th seed. That's all I'm saying. Remember, let's not act like James Harden doesn't do. He's the reason they closed out Golden State in that playing game, right?
James Harden just
James
sold
Harden
this
does
game
who?
7. All he did was sell.
He
game
had a
7.
bad game 7, Theo.
He just sold game 7. That's it.
Theo, stop acting like a kid. We're having a conversation, bro. You just put your head down and not talk.
I'm looking at stats.
Call him out, huh? Call his ass out.
My fault.
But the nigga was wrong, so shut your little kid ass up.
Yo, pick your head up, bro.
fault.
Pick your head
My
up when we
fault.
talk to you.
My fault.
You heard?
God.
Look at me in the eyes, damn it.
I thought he was just putting his head down when he said, "All right, my fault."
Nah,
my
he's
fault.
Top 3 hall
He looking
moments.
at-
I didn't know he was
got
looking at the
some
stats.
stats.
I didn't know he was
Look at
my
the
fault. My fault. I was wrong. I'm in the wrong
Yeah,
stat.
nigga, watch your
Cause
fucking
I knew
mouth,
I
nigga.
knew what
got
Theo was
2
doing. I just
kids.
wanted to see him say that shit.
He told, watch your mouth. I
My
got
fault.
two
My fault. My
kids.
fault.
Yeah, fuck is wrong with you?
Get him home.
I'm a dad.
Get his
I'm a
ass.
father.
I got 2 kids, bruh.
I mean, James had 20. No, that was whose game is that?
Man,
He had 28. I
I'ma
mean, he
say
didn't look
this,
good this
though.
playoffs. That's fair. He didn't look that good this playoffs.
who?
James did not look that good this playoffs.
I mean, that's probably what it is.
All we
home
say
right
is
now.
So let's move on to the next one. I'm just looking for
Put some
myself.
respect. Put some
Yeah.
respect.
Okay. Let's go to the Celtics Knicks. Let's go to the Celtics Knicks.
Here we go.
Knicks close it out in NYC. First reactions to the game because everybody thought Boston was gonna come in and blitz and we were gonna have a game 7. Jalen Brunson again showed why he was clutch player of the year when it counted the most. He led his team to a victory. Are we sure that the Knicks aren't easily coming out the East? Are we sure?
I wouldn't say they're easily coming up, but the Knicks are playing with some confidence that's out of this world. But same with Indiana. Both teams are playing with tremendous confidence. Both solid teams. This is a toss-up. We don't know. This is not going to be an easy series for either team.
True.
And then just the rivalry behind it.
Ooh.
It's going to be exciting, man, to watch both teams.
I'm gonna say this though. Pause on the Knicks. Who got to leave for Boston? Because one of them got to leave. They can't bring this team back next year. I just thought about
They're
that.
going to have to change something up. They're
Oh,
going to have
I
to
didn't
change
see- I
something
didn't
up.
see those.
Yeah, let's stay on the
Let's
Knicks. Let's stay on the Knicks.
stay on the Knicks. Okay, cool. What do we need to see from the Knicks though for them to do this against Indiana?
Keep doing the same shit that they've been doing all year round.
Don't
There's nothing to
change
tell them. I mean,
All year,
Don't
let's say the
change
playoffs
nothing.
because all year round they've been losing to bad teams. Good teams in the regular season.
Why don't somebody just make the Halliburton score 60? Like why? Why
He's
don't
capable.
someone just do that instead of letting everybody get in? Pacers move the ball, get up and down. Why don't you just make Halliburton beat you?
because you can. He's capable.
No, but I said
of
why
it.
not just try it? Like why wouldn't you do it like the Luka thing with LA Clippers? I know Luka killed the Clippers. That's not what my whole point. Is like why not just let him kill you and not have everybody else be in the flow?
I think because his game is so versatile that if he starts hitting shots, he hits 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Now you got to defend against him, and now he can just play his.
Just
regular
keep letting
game.
him go.
Nah, then you got a serious problem. But and then when you're trying to close on it, he's a good playmaker.
Just
He'll
let him
figure it
go.
out. I don't know.
So who used on just double Pascal or something like
about
that?
that.
No, just let him go. Play one-on-one coverage. Let him cook when he gets a screen.
They
Let
play
him
one-on-one
cook.
coverage against him. They're not like they be double teaming that nigga.
No, but I'm saying like let him cook your big. Like just let him go and take out the whole flow of the Pacers.
Hey man, let's just be honest here, bro. Let's be honest. The defenders that the New York Knicks have, they didn't have in Cleveland. Mobley is not a guard.
Facts.
Mobley is not a guard.
True.
Mikal Bridges, Anunoby,
OG.
Josh Hart, these guys are different defenders
They match up
that
better.
he gonna have to play against. And it ain't gonna be that simple for him to go get 40. It's not gonna be that.
But I'm saying just to take out the flow of the offense. Like the
No,
Spurs
I
did it
get
to
what
Steve
you-
Nash,
I
right?
get what you're saying. Just let him be the focal point scorer. But what I'm saying to you is it ain't gonna be that simple. This is gonna be a different series for Indiana.
But I'm saying
It's gonna
for
be a
New
different
York
series.
though, why wouldn't you just let them do that to kill the whole flow of the offense? Let him go do his thing.
You could switch everything and just let him just do whatever instead of letting him play in pick and roll because he's one of the best point guard passers we have in the league right now. He can pick you apart. He can run that pick and roll.
And
So,
there's nothing about him that says overrated.
no, he
He
showed
is
that.
not overrated.
He showed that?
Shut that shit
Who
up.
voted that? Who voted
I
that?
don't know, but
I think
players.
someone
It
said
was
it was
a
only
player.
11 of them though. It was
11
a
players?
drastic amount.
Yeah, it was like an anonymous players poll.
I don't think all players voted. I think it was like maybe 50 players or 100 players, and a majority of them wrote it in.
Nothing about him that says overrated, bro.
But I just think
crazy.
on a team like that, like when I watched the Spurs play the Suns way back in 2007, 2006, they just made Steve Nash go, and that's just not what Steve Nash does. And I know Tyrese can go, but if you take out the whole flow of the offense, you might have a better chance of winning.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this: are we hyped for this matchup, especially for the potential of it reigniting that '90s rivalry?
100%.
You think it's a new birth of that?
It's great for the city of New York. It's great for the city of Indiana. They got a lot of history. Shit, this shit's exciting. This is one of the reasons why I disliked the Knicks growing up as a kid.
Yeah.
Because I was an Indiana Pacers fan. I was a Reggie Miller fan.
Uh-huh.
I loved everything about Indiana. This is why I stand the way my position stands as a New Yorker. But this rivalry is exciting, man. I love to see it, man. I really don't know who's going to come out of this one.
I'm gonna say this though:
It's a toss-up.
with both their focal guys, because these are both relatively young teams. Do you see this being a matchup in the East in the playoffs that we're going to see for the next 5-7 years?
Very possible.
It could bring the rivalry back.
Very possible.
It could bring the rivalry back.
You don't think it's there already?
Or it's going to be a rivalry regardless because that's just the history. But we talking about these particular guys, these particular teams. It could be. I mean, hell, it was a rivalry when I played.
Cool.
Don't the Knicks have to move money around? I feel like how much does Cat make?
He makes a whole lot.
Cat makes a lot. OG makes a lot. Mikal's gonna make a lot.
And Mikal up
How
for
much-
extension.
How much does Josh get? 20 a year?
Yeah, Josh got that bag.
Jalen's like 30, 35. Like they can't keep this roster.
Nah, they got.
I'm gonna be honest. They're both. That's why they all have to. They all have to capitalize on this now because. Me personally, I think it's all short lived. I think the better position team is Indiana because a lot of their guys just got paid, so they got like maybe a year or two left. But I think the Knicks are gonna have to make some real decisions because Carl's about to get a bag,
Yeah.
like a big
Wait, is he-
bag.
He's not already on an
I thought he
extension?
extended.
he's a-
'cause isn't he
No,
a
I think he
s-
got an extension this year. I think
Yeah, I
think
think
I
he
read
already
it.
extended. I'll double check.
this year. There's no.
I think he extended
if he
last
is-
year.
Yeah, last summer I thought.
Yeah, he locked up till 28. He got 27. He has a player extension for 61 million.
So it's just Mikal.
It's just Mikal.
So why can't New York keep this team though?
Yeah.
They could pay him.
No, you. I don't think you can.
You can't. Pay
They
him,
can't
yeah.
continue. I mean, they're doing it this
Well,
year.
they're paying OG like 40.
Yeah.
They're gonna play Carl 50. They're paying Jalen
What do you
35.
mean they're gonna pay him? 50?
No, he's already
He's
made.
up. He's
This year he makes 49. Next year he makes 53.
Yeah.
Right? So that's right
York
there
could
between
afford
him and OG. That's 100 M's, 90 M's.
And the real question is Jalen up next year?
No, remember Jalen took that extension that
He
we
took
thought
that
was
extendo.
was blasphemous because he got
Oh
underpaid.
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he did do that.
But let me look at Jalen
that-
Brunson's contract.
For the betterment of the team.
Yeah, he only took $25 million a year. That's why it's gonna work.
It's going to work.
He said that though. He said that's why he did that. So
They better be paying him some shares or something.
So they all can
I'm
stay
on the back
together.
end.
Yeah.
So they all can stay together. He said that's why he did that. He took
Took a
less
pay
money.
cut.
Yeah.
But do you think it's still enough to get Michael
Yeah.
to stay there? And if
Yeah, because they're all going to take a pay cut.
if
So it's
shit,
gonna
Listen, them
work.
motherfuckers. When I tell you, they love each other, bro.
especially if they don't win this year, especially if they don't win the year.
I mean, it goes back to their college days, bro. Like these dudes are
Yeah,
hooping,
bro.
They love being
Them
with
boys.
each other. You can't put a price on that, man. And all these dudes are taking pay cuts, man.
I got you
to
guys.
make it work.
So next year they're on the books. Everybody's locked. Everybody's good. Mikhail's up in 26, 27. Carl's making 53. OG's making 40. Jalen's making 35 next year. Mikhail's making 25, and Josh Hart's making 20. That's your whole salary cap right there.
And yeah,
And that's your core.
and that's the core guys,
So
right? Nobody else is getting paid, so
That's over. That's like 160 M's. It looks like.
and it's gonna work for the next couple of years. They're gonna keep the same team together.
I'm gonna say
They're gonna
this
make
right.
no changes.
I want us to get into some real debates real quick. I know this is gonna be close to your heart and probably yours too. Is this Pacers team better than the PG-13 Indiana Pacers team?
And better than your Knicks Mellows teams.
Yep. Because I want to ask why.
Ray just shaking his head.
I want to ask why.
Right,
Then.
you play for New York. This is more directed to you now.
Yeah. Let's start with New York.
You heard what I said?
Well, let's say it again.
No.
And why?
Why not?
Listen, man.
I think so.
Listen. This team is really good.
Yeah.
Which team?
I'm not taking that from it.
Which team?
Also,
the New York
to say
team.
this,
New York team.
This
New York
team
Melo's
is-
one of my favorite players
This New
ever,
York
so
team is
disrespect.
really good. But the one thing we did, and they defend, and so did we. But let me tell you something. Ain't nobody on that team doing nothing with that number fucking 7 right there. I don't care who you put on them. Kel, Anunoby, whoever the hell else on that team, Josh Hart, ain't doing nothing with 7.
I understand all that, Ray, but how far did they go?
Yeah, they're the farthest they've been since 2000.
Let me. Hey, I'm
We're talking
Ray,
about
I'ma
two different
make it-
times.
How far did they go,
I'm gonna
Ray?
make this real simple.
Are you serious
I'ma
right
make
now?
Right now.
I'm gonna
That's
make
all
this
I'm saying.
real simple, Ray.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna make this real simple. I'm gonna make this real simple, Ray.
The Boston
I'm gonna
team
make this
we
real
played
simple.
was
Make it simple, Theo.
Make it
Make
simple.
it simple, Theo.
I'm gonna make it real simple. Y'all tripping if you think they beating these teams.
The team,
Like-
the team now that's beating.
I mean, Melo ran into
The
Braun.
Mellow team, and the PG teams, they are beating the shit out of these teams.
That's what
You
I'm
know
telling
why?
y'all, dog.
Because at the end of the day, there's only one common denominator, and that nigga still playing in year 22.
LeBron. And that Boston team too. LeBron and that other
Well,
Boston team.
listen,
And the
one year
Boston.
y'all went down to the Pacers. Y'all went down to PG,
They went to
right?
the
Or were you part of
Pacers.
that team?
Yes,
Yeah. I was on the team.
That wasn't a Braun dominant denominator. That's all I'm saying, Theo.
but those teams were good enough to get to that next. Them two were even. They were very good.
Wasn't it
teams.
4-1?
No, hell no.
4-2?
Lost in game 6. You tripping.
4-2? I forgot that.
Damn, he going to shit Nick, Ray.
Oh,
I'm
God.
Go back to New
I'm
York.
asking.
No,
I'm
that's
asking-
fair to say. That's fair to say because the commandant is LeBron. You have to
It's
get
Bron.
through LeBron.
At the
in
end
For
the
of
sure,
the
game.
but my point.
And that was,
And-
yeah, I got you.
and they was in
I feel you.
Miami.
I
But
can
my
respect
point
it.
is that they only went
Yeah,
to the
that's tough.
semifinals and they lost to the Pacers. They didn't lose to Braun that year. Ray's
But
year
you're
when they
playing
went to
a
6
team.
games.
But you're playing a relevant team that can compete with Braun.
You
At the end
played
of the
against
day,
a
neither
team
one.
that we beat them 3-1 that year in the season.
No, I hear you
Yes.
all that, but I'm saying that you guys did not run into Braun that year when y'all went to the semifinals.
No.
The Eastern Conference Finals. That's all I'm saying.
We'd have met them in the finals.
Yeah,
In the-
if
in
you guys
Eastern
beat the
Conference
Pacers,
Finals.
yes,
If we
that's
beat
all
the
I'm saying.
Pacers, we'd have played them next year.
I just
And
don't.
all we
I-
said-
They're,
I
don't
personally,
think, I don't
nobody
think
fucking with
the
Melo.
Indiana team now doesn't beat Paul George, them Indiana.
I agree with you guys.
I
Fuck
agree
no.
with that one. I agree
Not
with
even
that one.
close.
PG-13.
Roy
in
Hibbert
Indiana
was Danny Granger still was his knee bummed?
No,
he was
it
still
was
hooping,
Lance,
right?
Lance Stevenson, George Hill,
David West,
David
David
West,
West,
Roy Hibbert.
Roy
Darren
Hill.
Paul
Collison.
George. Yeah.
Man, they don't beat them.
Collinson. Yeah, I forgot
Yeah,
about
Darren
Collinson.
Nah, you
Collison.
might be right. You might be
Man,
right.
Yeah,
come
no.
on,
No, you're
bro.
right.
Nah, he right.
I
My
just
fault,
wanted to
Ray.
see.
My fault, Ray.
I just
Good
wanted to
debate.
see.
Ray
I
won
just
the
wanted to see.
debate. That's good.
I just
not
think
gonna
you
hold
need
you, bro. Paul George in Indiana was insane.
Nah, he was different.
Was crazy.
Insane.
an insane
was
two-way player.
crazy.
Insane two-way
Oh
player.
Insane.
So how? What is it? Gentleman sweep or 6 y'all winning against these Knicks?
It could possibly be a gentleman's sweep.
I say 6.
They'll get a game.
No disrespect.
But I'll probably say 6.
There's no
Yeah.
home court advantage, yo.
I'll probably say 6.
It's a 6. All right.
I'll say 6.
Especially because Ray, you had Sean and JR with you.
Not on that.
Yes,
Not on.
yes.
Oh no, they traded
Oh,
LeBron
yeah,
the next
nah.
season, right? They
Nah.
traded LeBron the next
Yeah,
season.
yeah, nah. They not fucking with them, bro.
Chubb, JR,
Did you see
Tyson,
the story JR said?
Kmart, Amari, Jason
J
Kidd.
Kidd.
Don't forget about
Nah, bro.
J
They not
Tyson.
fucking with
Amari,
fuck with them.
Amari.
Tyson was on the
I
team.
said
Fuck with
Tyson.
them.
Ty,
Y'all had Kenyon?
Kmart, yeah.
Kmart
That
too.
team was stacked.
Oh.
So let me ask you
Did
this.
y'all
Did
have
you see,
My man
Steve Novak?
Kurt Thomas,
Yeah,
Steve
they got
Novak?
Novak.
YNs over
Yeah,
there.
Steve Novak, yeah.
did
Come on,
you
man.
see JR
Wait.
how when he was traded from the Knicks, you see that story that was posted?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Man, he was hurt. That was
No,
hurt too.
I think
Did you see the clip?
no.
JR was basically like, damn, like, yo, he thought Melo shipped him out, but Melo
Oh
was pissed.
no,
Oh,
I
he
did.
did
I
say
did.
that.
Actually, no, I did see
I
that. I did
seen
see
that.
that.
Melo was like, Melo was pissed too because he's like, why y'all taking my guys from me? Like, that's bullshit.
yeah, no.
Because him and JR, I didn't know him and JR were that tight.
But a lot of people don't understand the rivalry. So you took him away. You took those guys away, but then you sent them to Braun.
That's what Melo was saying.
Yeah.
To Braun?
To his rival.
To his-
To
yeah.
his rival. Like, come
So
on.
he need bragging rights against, and it's like damn. And then they go to the finals when he do that shit.
And they
and
could.
win it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's say it again.
Oh, nothing. Go ahead.
But no, I think that was a good debate. I agree on both sides. I think the older guys get it, but I want to make that comparison because this is the farthest either team has been since those two teams.
Yeah. Nah,
So.
man.
Well, Indiana was there
I'm
last
rocking
year.
with I'm rocking with my guys, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
but that's
I'm with you, Ray.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
so enough of the playoffs right now. Let's get to some rumors. Let's get some spicy shit.
Uh-oh.
Again, back to Giannis, the Giannis sweepstakes. They said a report came out and said Giannis says New York is his favorite city for an away game, which again revamps the rumors of him either going to the Knicks or Brooklyn. How do we feel about either one of those fits for him?
Giannis going to either New York, the Knicks, or Brooklyn?
Brooklyn, no.
No, that's not attractive. Why would you go?
Brooklyn, he's going into a
to the
worse
same team.
situation.
A worse situation, if that, yeah.
Going to a worse situation he was in Milwaukee. He's not going to be
You
winning.
might as
again.
well stay in Milwaukee.
Might as well
Yeah.
stay in
Yeah.
Milwaukee, yeah.
Now the Knicks, ooh,
That's intriguing.
yeah.
Especially because we just mentioned the fact that they might have to
Very
get
true.
rid of Michael.
Who you giving up?
Huh?
Who you giving up to get Giannis? What works?
Everybody but
Michael and
Brunson.
Cat.
Everybody
think-
but Brunson.
I think Michael and
I
Cat.
think you could. I think I would give
anybody's
up Cat
a-
for Giannis.
yeah.
I would do that.
I think Michael and Cat straight up would get it done.
I would definitely give up Cat.
What does it look like? What y'all think?
What's going on over there?
I don't know.
I'm giving.
I'm good. Yep. No,
Hey,
Is he not on the phone?
I'm good.
Hey,
I'm good.
Theo,
Thank
You,
you.
you on the phone, gang?
you still on live?
Don't say
I
nothing
don't give a
incriminating.
damn.
Okay, we just
We
saying.
still incriminating. Okay, Theo,
Theo,
you
Got
good?
that?
All right.
Hey.
Let me. Okay, let me see
Got
that
that
thing.
eviction
Then got
notice?
paid on live.
That's crazy.
No, dude.
Yeah. So also,
Y'all like New York for him, eh?
Huh?
I don't really like New York for him.
You don't?
I'd rather go San Antonio or something. I want to get my bread.
You don't. He's gonna get a crazy amount
No,
of
I'm
bread if
talking
he
about
goes
the
to New York.
taxes.
to my taxes.
I want my bread.
Oh, he ain't
I
want
think
to.
Wemby is a better fit, like that sports organization.
I
they
understand
give-
what you're
But
saying.
do you?
They bring
think
more years into his career.
But they say he don't want to leave the East.
He don't want to leave the East. That's a good point.
We talked about this last episode. It's all smoke
I
screens,
think
bro.
that's what I was gonna say.
True.
Do you think a lot of these reports, even him going to New York, do you think a lot of these are smoke screens?
No,
I personally
I don't think
think
it's a smokescreen because he will be the man in the East.
No, for sure.
So why not? And then go to a team like New York, where could be the most marketable dude ever
Guys,
to play New
We're
York.
talking about like 25% more of your paycheck.
he got all the
20.
money.
But
in
do
the
you
world.
think he's worried about money?
I don't give a damn. The
He
20% of my
ain't
bread,
I
I,
don't
still
think
want
he's worried
that.
about money, but he's gonna make a
He-
lot more.
But he gonna go to a great situation
He
in
ain't
the
worried
other
about
ones.
buy a
Yeah,
house
he's
in
a-
Texas.
He ain't
Don't
want no
count out
20%.
Brooklyn though.
Buy a house
Don't
in
count
Texas.
out Brooklyn.
I was gonna say
You
that.
can still
'cause
buy a house in Texas and
Brooklyn, I
go-
heard is a real thing.
Do we forget Brooklyn got 5
Because-
first-round picks from Michael? They can
Brooklyn
get
got a lot of-
anybody.
It's Mikel, by the way.
They
Brooklyn
gonna
got
have
a-
to, they gonna have to put
Way to
somebody.
correct
Okay.
him, Hall.
Thank you,
Correct him.
They gonna have to put somebody else in
I'm
there.
talking like a YN today. My
They
fault.
gonna have to put
Because
somebody else.
you gotta really think about Brooklyn's track record. Now they did put one hell of a fucking team together,
They
right?
did.
Sean
That's all
Marks,
they
Sean Marks knows how to go get the shit done. He's revamped it. He can put in, and I'll tell you, for training staff, I don't know if there's a better one in Brooklyn. Them motherfuckers over there, bro. everybody got a PT from the last person on the bench to the first person on the bench. They got a PT. So like as far and like I said, Ray, we played in New York. Ain't much like it. You know what I'm
So
saying? Like
No,
it
it's
is a unbelievable place to live. You want to experience it. He's going to make a shit ton of money if he goes to the market in New York.
Yes.
Yeah.
He can
Shit
have
ton.
the
Off the court.
20%.
Off the court, he get that 20% back.
Because Giannis
Yeah.
also funny as shit.
You got to think a lot of people
Yeah.
don't even spend their NBA money. They spend their endorsement money.
Well, you
His
can see a
endorsements are
world-
going to go
a-
through the roof.
so
a world, my fault, home, but a world of Jalen Brunson and
no, but he talking about Brooklyn right now.
nah, forget Brooklyn, bro.
It don't
why
matter.
Go to Brooklyn.
He's saying Brooklyn have real legs though.
Brooklyn
This
has
is
real legs.
Theo's
They
the
have
source.
so many
Brooklyn
Oh,
has
he's the
real legs.
source. He's the
He
source.
said Brooklyn got
He's
real
the
legs.
plug?
Brooklyn got real
He
legs.
get paid by Brooklyn.
He
State.
getting
I'm
paid
not
by
getting
Brooklyn.
paid.
He
They
just said
He
he
just got
assets.
paid on live TV.
He just said
By
Brooklyn.
fucking
He wearing a Mavericks shirt right now.
Y'all funny as shit.
A nigga nosy. That's all that is.
Pocket or chin.
But he did-
But he said, remember, they have so many assets and they're not really paying anyone.
They're not.
They can go get multiple
They
people.
could.
So
It doesn't have to just be Giannis.
what does that roster look like though?
I mean,
You
I
can
like
get
him.
Drew and Giannis back together. You can fuck around and keep
Ooh.
D'Lo. You can. I mean,
I don't like that team though.
I
you
like
bring.
young boy.
You
I
can
like
bring
young boy.
DeMar
What's his name?
DeRozan.
What's a young boy that can
Cam
score
Thomas.
the ball?
I like Cam Thomas.
Thomas.
Yep,
Cam
Cam Thomas. I like him.
Thomas.
Yep.
Aye, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You can
yeah,
keep
I like
Nick Claxton there with Giannis, where he don't got to play the 5.
But is that a
Uh,
championship
like I said-
team?
2 shot blockers.
So okay, let's put it together. Drew, DeMar, Giannis, Cam,
Claxton.
and Claxton. Yeah, is that a championship level team?
It can be.
In the East, they can.
I mean,
can
they still have
compete.
Cam Johnson, right? They haven't moved
And you
Cam.
still got Cam Johnson. You still got
Cam
D'Lo
Johnson.
over there.
So starting lineup is probably
Got-
going to be Drew,
Got D'Lo.
D'Lo, Cam, Giannis, and Nick Claxton. Does that win you? Does that win you
okay.
championship?
That's a good team.
It's a competing team.
It's competing team.
I don't think you're competing in the West,
In the
the
East.
championship for. I think you in the East.
In
you
the
make-
East,
you can compete.
I think
In
you
the
make
East,
it out
you're
the East.
competing.
Not the West.
I don't think you can beat OKC with another year or Minnesota with another year.
I think in another year after that, you can also make another move for someone else.
Yeah, I just don't see them beating OKC or Minnesota with
Yeah.
this experience under their hand.
That's understandable, but we ain't worried about that. We just worry about him being competitive, him getting out that East,
Because I'm
or
saying
having a
this.
chance to get out the East. That's going to keep him intrigued. That's going to keep him
Mm-hmm.
because he wants to win. So
This
giving him a chance. Right now, Milwaukee, he has no chance.
He has a meeting this week with the Bucks, and they're saying that they're hopeful that he will not actually request a trade.
But they better hopefully
They're thinking.
bring in some more players.
I don't.
The
again,
only way there's a world where he stays in Milwaukee is somebody they got to go get somebody else.
Is it-
Same world in Brooklyn. He's not going to Brooklyn by himself. If you put a package
Facts.
deal together, then
I think it'll be
he'll
like
do it.
a Paul George Kawhi situation where the one will go and then they'll call for the other
Then
guy.
they
Can I
call for
throw
the other
something
guy.
out there to you guys? The last four or five championship teams have been mostly organically built.
Yeah.
Like, are we putting too much stock into making trades? Because OKC, I mean, like our contenders this year, other than the Knicks, are mostly organically built,
Yeah.
right? At least in the West, the ones I believe will win. Denver was pretty organically built.
Yeah.
So was obviously I'm losing my train of thought.
Warriors.
Boston
Boston.
made some trades as additions, but they're organically built. Obviously, Golden State was organically built. The roster that they put together, other than Andrew Wiggins in 22,
Yeah.
and then Milwaukee's the last team that made a lot of major changes to get there.
Listen, there ain't nobody won as a big three but LeBron and them.
Yeah.
Let's just
Golden
be honest.
State.
And Golden State.
Let's
Golden
be
State.
honest.
State.
But,
So-
but Golden State had already won.
Really, they kind of
They
added.
already won.
Yeah.
They already won before that. I'm talking about legit big three ever since that,
That
happened.
era is over.
It's over with.
I agree.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, even making the trade for Giannis, like if you're Brooklyn, and this is I got an idea for somebody in the chat, you just want to rebuild naturally because that's what's been working lately.
Well, you can't really rebuild with a guy like him. You kind of got to put him in a plug situation of a place that's already been organically built. He's a plug guy, even though he's more than a plug guy.
Yeah.
But you plug him and put him on a. That's why I say Dallas to me is a better fit than any other team. You know what I'm saying? Because you give, and I know people think it's crazy to give up Cooper Flag.
It is.
And it is. But at the same time, like,
It's not crazy though.
do you want to win right away, which is what you said publicly? We want to win within the next 2-3 years. Cooper Flag is really good, but is he going to win a championship for you next year?
Guys, Nico just traded their future in
Exactly.
Luka.
That's what
This
I'm saying.
motherfucker would trade Cooper Flag for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I'm so
Yeah,
sick
but
of hearing it though.
I don't think he can do it.
But guys, let's just look at this.
Fans are gonna annihilate him.
Yeah.
If you bring Giannis in,
No, fans are gonna be like it's Giannis.
that's
Yes,
what I'm saying.
But hey,
I don't
let's-
think so.
I'm not
You have
mad.
to- I think you
Again,
have to bring that caliber type of player because you
that's the
can't get
only
Guys,
upset.
as a Mavs
have to
fan.
bring-
Me and
that's
Theo
the
said
only
this.
player who is acceptable.
Giannis-
Exactly.
is
He's
Giannis
the only
top
one.
three in the NBA?
Giannis.
Yeah.
Yes.
If y'all believe Cooper can be a top 3 in the NBA, then pick him. But Giannis is top 3 right now. What are we doing?
And he's only 30.
we don't
That's
even
what
know
I'm
if
saying.
Cooper
He's
will be
only
top
30.
3.
That's what I'm saying.
It makes sense.
He's the only
It
one
makes
I'll
sense.
allow.
I know,
with
that's
you.
what I'm
Go
saying.
get
We
Giannis.
gotta get you. You have to go after Giannis, man.
If you're trying to
He-
win now.
Cooper might be a top 100 player in the league next year. Giannis is top 3 right now. There's no guarantee Cooper even cracks the top 15. You gotta go after Giannis.
That's true.
Nobody's disagreeing with that, but we're thinking about the future.
No, but I'm talking about the Dallas fan base. It's absurd.
Giannis only 30.
Giannis will give you 7 to 8
You're
years.
talking
more.
about the future, but like Theo
Giannis
said,
is the now
like
and the
Theo
future.
said, you threw your future out the door when you got rid of
Yeah.
Luka.
That's bang
and
on.
you saw
That's
the
it.
response of the fans. Keep that in mind.
Again,
Yeah.
as
We
a,
saw how the fans
as a
responded.
fan,
And I
if
think with
I'm
the-
the fan and
Yeah.
this shit
And
happens,
he's a young fan.
like I'm
So
telling you,
this is a
I've
young
been a fan since 2006, first year I can remember of being a Mavericks fan. If this nigga brought Giannis Antetokounmpo and
He's
traded,
vindicated.
no one is going to be mad because again, he's the only player that I was okay with him trading Luka for.
Bro, the Mavs have one chip.
Yeah, one.
If you win one more, that his legacy's cemented.
Yes.
Why wouldn't he do
Yeah.
it?
And
the
Nico
Dallas-
will go down as one of the great
Dallas fans-
GMs.
Like to put in perspective, Dallas is not Toronto. Toronto can never win another championship. You know, customs, all that stuff.
Yeah,
They'll
says
never
the
win another
To-
championship
Toronto native,
unless
the
they draft.
Canadian
Unless they draft naturally. You get one more, you're good, man. Like it's so rare to win a championship. You gotta go.
You're
all
good
in,
for
bro.
another 10 years if you do that.
I think
You gotta
Dallas
go all in.
with Giannis or without Giannis, they in a good position. Right or wrong?
No, but that's not the question though. Are you making the move?
if Milwaukee calls you and say, look,
Okay, I got a question for Charlie on that one.
Talk to me.
So you say they good either way. They good either way fan wise.
Fan wise.
Are
they
they
are.
good either way to win a chip with Cooper
It's
other
yet to
than
be
Giannis?
seen.
I will make that trade.
Okay,
I will make that trade.
okay, that's what I was.
But what I'm saying is you already made a wild trade.
you did.
Now to do this trade again.
It's not wild.
it's less wild than
I'm talking
trading
about the
Luka.
Luka trade.
No, I'm saying the
It's
Cooper
less-
trade is not wild.
it's
We're
less-
It's
trading.
not wild for the basketball individual.
No,
But
it's
for
not
the
wild. They're trading a first
fans,
overall pick.
It's
Well,
Giannis
look,
Antetokounmpo.
Nobody's ever seen Cooper on an NBA floor. It's not wild at all. That's my whole point.
why. And
That nigga
we've
could-
never seen Cooper on the floor.
That nigga
But
could
we've
be
seen
that's
Giannis.
the curveball.
We've seen a top 3 player.
But
It's
that's
not
the
wild.
curveball.
What
Hey,
what he
look,
said,
look,
what he
look.
said
I'm gonna
is,
say this.
if you give him up and Giannis and Cooper is
Becomes the next
For sure.
know,
But Giannis is already the next right now.
I'm gonna take a look.
It's like trading Kevin Durant for was it is when they traded
I got one.
KG for the 5th overall pick.
I got you.
It's
No, hold on,
equivalent
hold
to
on,
that.
hold on, real quick. I got to get this.
But it's
point
even
across.
but the pick is even better.
The NBA is a business. Remember that.
Nigga, and Giannis Antetokounmpo's a bigger name.
And he's a bigger name, but you have Cooper Flag, who is.
All I'm gonna say is this: Cooper
You
Flag.
talking about the great white hope in Dallas
He's-
You
again?
feel me?
Yes.
When was
I mean,
the
he's
last
not wrong,
time?
though.
When was
He's
the
not
last
wrong.
time?
I was trying
in
not to
Dallas,
say that.
I was not
in
trying to
Dallas,
say.
I was trying not to
Think
say
in
that.
about it.
Dallas, he's not wrong. But look,
But
let me
I'm
make this
saying,
point.
when was the last time we had a?
But look,
That's
Star.
not a foreigner.
That's not a
I
foreigner.
hear that.
That's not from
Hey.
overseas.
Larry Bird?
That's not from overseas.
This is a business.
But
now.
he'd be good in San Antonio.
business
all
wise.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
say
sorry, he'd
is
be good in
this.
Milwaukee. Sorry, my
All I'm
fault. I
gonna
want to
say
think
is
San
this.
Antonio.
That's all
Keep
like-
that dude.
Until Cooper Flag plays, he technically is no better than the Anthony Bennett until we see this nigga play.
For sure.
You
That's
feel
my
what I'm saying?
point.
Like until he see him play, we
No,
know
I
Giannis
think we know for sure
Antetokounmpo
he's better than Anthony.
for
Yeah.
sure.
All
right, two
I think
things.
we know that.
For
sure.
My fault,
In
my fault,
theory.
Cooper. My fault,
We ain't
Cooper.
gonna
For
go
sure,
there.
in theory.
Yeah,
But look. Giannis Antetokounmpo is going to finish third in Finals MVP this year. He's going to finish third again. He finished third again last year. He finished third the year before that. We know we're getting a top 3 player for sure.
I think
For at least another four or
two
5 guys
things.
playing at that
Two
level.
things.
one thing, Phil, let me
What
say
you
this
got,
quickly,
Theo?
and then I'll let you go. What I would say is Cooper, he's probably the most low risk, number one overall pick since like LeBron. Actually, I'm not since Anthony Davis because
Yeah.
his
No one thought
his
that was
floor
him.
is so high. because he's 6'10". He obviously knows how to play the game. He can shoot it already.
And his ceiling
We
is
know
still.
His ceiling's still
we
high,
know
so that's a
he's
tough
going to
part.
be an impact player right away.
That's what I'm saying. His
Yeah.
ceiling,
Right
his,
away.
his
We
floor
know
is
that.
Yeah.
his floor is high.
So Dallas is in a good position either way.
Go ahead, Theo. My fault.
You know what I'm saying?
So
What you got,
two
Theo?
things. You said this is a business, right, Charlie?
Yes, sir.
Giannis is leaving. The best player you could put in Milwaukee is Cooper Flag.
That
It's
is
all
true.
lining up for it. There's no better person that you could put after. We just saw it. So the great LeBron James is about to retire, and we just replaced him with Luka Doncic in La La Land. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Luka just left Dallas. Dallas somehow gets the number 1 pick. Oh,
Somehow.
shit. Everything comes back to earth. Okay. Giannis just announced he's ready to fucking bounce.
Mm-hmm.
We
Which
can't
he
have
did-
Milwaukee be
It
ass.
makes sense for
If we-
Milwaukee, too.
If,
It makes
if,
sense for
if
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee's terrible, the market's going to plummet. No
And
one's
so-
going to go to a Milwaukee Bucks game. So
Yeah.
why not make that trade? You got Giannis who can continue to build Dallas, get back Dallas where they're supposed to be, and then you have Milwaukee that you got the great White Knight pulling up in
Wow.
Milwaukee.
No, it makes sense, Theo. I'm with you. I just don't think Nico
Nico
has
don't give
the
a damn.
cojones to do that.
Nah,
He don't have the cojones.
After he just did what he did.
He don't
This is
give
a-
a damn.
Nah, he give
don't
a
give
damn.
a
bro.
damn.
Listen,
No.
bro,
Charlie,
you
this
gotta
is
have
sacred
security. He had to move.
Yo, chat. Let
He
us know
can't
what
go
y'all
to the
think.
store.
Chat. Are y'all with Charlie? Or y'all with
Come on.
everybody else?
He better go to the store again now.
Yo, Charlie. At the end of the day, if he couldn't go to the store before, he still won't be able to go to the store. Nothing's changed in his life.
Nah, I think this
He
Cooper.
get Giannis in. He can be all right.
I agree with you,
This
but I'm
number
saying,
one pick
but even the
gave
thing,
him a little bit of breathing
if the
room.
fans
That's all I'm
are,
saying.
if the fans hate him, if they after they trade Giannis, nothing changes. So what does it matter?
This is my
Nah, it
thing, right?
matters.
This is my thing, right? That's why my whole theory is that all this is a smokescreen about him wanting to go to the East. That he said earlier that he didn't mind playing with Luka in Dallas and that. So now Luka's not there, but do you not have the most plug-in piece? If we get Giannis, are we not favorites in the West?
Yeah, hell yeah.
What does Giannis and AD look like?
Scary.
Is anybody
Twin
gonna get
Towers.
shot up within
Scary.
10 feet?
That's what I'm
Scary.
saying. Like,
Scary. It looks scary.
I'm just telling
you
this,
got good
but-
defenders on the perimeter on
this
that
is a safer.
team.
This is a safer trade than a Luka trade. This is a safer trade than a Luka trade. That's not
The
crazy.
time,
The timing is
the
bad.
Mavericks, the Mavericks,
isn't
no,
bad.
the Mavericks don't have time to see if Cooper's good.
I agree with him.
They don't have time.
They have a 2-year
We
window.
should- like,
AD is getting
Having
six.
having
Yeah,
having
that's a very
that
valid
having
point.
that concern of, okay, we hope Cooper is nice because this is it. You got 2 years. You got 2 years to win a chip. You don't got time to see if Cooper's nice.
So let me ask you this, Theo. The first time this organization gets its first pick, we're trading it. And not a regular number 1 pick. This is a generational
But we talk
type
about
player. We gonna
Giannis
trade it?
Antetokounmpo. Who's going to power
It's
For
forward?
a-
tough.
You're trading,
it's- but
you're
you're
That's
trading
tough.
him for
It's harder than
generational.
we
You're
think to
trading
make that
exactly.
decision.
Thank you, Theo. You're trading him for another generational talent.
Who's going to finish like
That's
top
proven.
4 in his position of
Yeah,
all time?
no disrespect, but it's not like you're trading it for like Bradley
it's
Beal.
proven.
Like
It's proven. You're
let's
right.
even 2 years
You're
ago, let's
right.
say elite scorer. You're trading for another generation.
That's a
player.
fact.
Top 3 player in the league. What are we doing here?
He's a top
I don't
3.
think the fans will be mad.
No one will be mad in Dallas.
What the chat is saying? What the Dallas fans in the chat is saying?
So far, 75% say no.
That's crazy.
Exactly.
Are y'all stupid?
Y'all got to listen to the fans now sometimes.
Bro, but
They're
like,
going to wild out if you make
Hey,
this trade.
so
are
the car,
niggas finna tell
They
me
already
Giannis
wild out.
Antetokounmpo
They are wilding
and
out.
AD and Kyrie Irving is not better than Cooper Flag, Kyrie Irving?
We
and
know
AD?
this.
Are we being dead
As basketball
Yes.
players, we know this.
but that
I will
doesn't
make that
matter,
trade.
though. Nico's doesn't care about the fans. we learned that.
No, we learned that.
We learned he does not give a fuck.
But what he said, I didn't know the type of response. I didn't know
That's a
Luka
lie.
was
That's
loved
also
like
a
no,
lie.
that was
That's-
a PR stunt.
That's a lie.
Shit.
That's a lie. He
That was
knew
a
that.
PR
That's a
thing. He
lie.
knew what was
Do
going to
you
happen.
you gonna tell me he wanted that response? Like he's okay
He
with
knew
it?
it was
I don't
going to
think
It
he
happen.
affected his family, bro. The kids gotta go homeschool.
I
the
know.
kids.
I know. They go to my alma
The kids are
mater.
homeschooled?
They go, no. No, they go to
can't go to school
no.
no more.
They can't go to school without security.
Hold on, cause look.
That's crazy.
Hold on, Charlie. They go to my alma mater. I know. Like I
Okay,
actually know
talk
for a
to
fact.
us. Give us
They
an
go
intel.
to school, and I've heard it's been some shit, but they're fine now. They're straight.
Not with security. They don't got to
They
do with
had the security might have been there for a little bit.
You feel me?
Yeah,
Your
security
kids
might-
got to have security to go to school.
Yes, but the point
That's
is,
insane.
the point is that you trade Giannis, the hate doesn't change. It stays the same. You trade for Giannis.
I think
I don't
Now
think.
that they
I
got
don't
the
think.
number one pick,
If they start,
the hate
they start
kinda,
winning.
That stuff
Hey,
all
listen,
dies.
bro. If it's me, and this is me, I'm trading the nigga. I'm being honest with you. Like, I, I'm not. I'm not
That's
gonna
crazy.
because
Calling
because
Cooper
the
that.
because the biggest because the that is crazy.
That is crazy.
My
You just call him a
fault.
great white
I'm
knight.
I'm telling you this though.
That nigga.
That's
If Cooper is
That
going
was
to be good,
crazy.
Cooper is going to be good. But are we sure that he can help a team get to an NBA championship
We don't know.
in the
That's we
next 2
don't know.
years?
We don't know.
I'm gonna
We
tell you,
don't
I
know.
know he's not going to help them get to an NBA championship.
But we
in the
also
next
don't
2
know.
years.
Cooper could be a dude that's a 20-8.
He could
Type of dude.
He could come in and be like Brian.
But what is Giannis though? A 30 and what?
Yeah.
30 and 12, 30, 12 and 5 and a couple
Bro,
blocks.
20 and 8 makes you top 25, top 35. He top 3.
He's 30, 12 and 5 and a couple
And,
blocks.
and let's not act like Giannis is 35. Giannis is 30. He's
just
giving you
turned
8
30,
years,
and
7,
he
8
just
years.
turned 30.
Giannis has not been injury prone.
Nope.
Everybody knows Giannis's work ethic is off the charts.
Off the charts.
So you don't have to worry. Like, obviously, he could get injured, knock on wood. I don't know where the
Yeah.
fuck the wood is at. But
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
pause. Anyways, there like Giannis.
Yeah.
There's nothing against culturally or Giannis's body breaking down that you've seen to be like, yo, he's not the right pick. You won't get a good 5 to 6 years at least, if not 8.
Listen, man. Basketball-wise, Giannis is the better fit because he's the proven guy. We all know that. But it's a big question mark because it's a generational player we talking about, bro.
We're talking in circles now.
Yeah.
Like, it's tough. It's tough
It's tough,
to do
but
that.
you and Jimmy are
I
pulling the
would do
trigger.
the trade.
So
I
yeah,
will
so you
personally
agree
do
with
it.
us.
I would do the trade, but I don't know how the fan base is going to react
Bro,
to that.
it's not gonna be any worse than what it was, Luke. I promise you that. It can't be. It
Bro,
can't
they're
get
gonna
any
be
worse.
happy, bro.
It's not gonna be any worse.
They're
Than what
gonna
it
be
was.
happy. I guarantee you.
It will never be another day like February 2nd, 2025. I can guarantee you that.
Say this. Texas.
Huh?
You tripping?
Nothing.
Right? What we be doing
Let's
in
go.
Texas?
We'll go on to the next thing.
Yeah, let's go to the next thing.
What type of loose laws we be having right here?
Yo, who had the most disappointing playoff exit? Talk to me.
Cleveland. This is for you.
Cleveland. Like, what are you talking about?
Nah, we knew. I felt like we knew the Lakers.
My
was gonna
man
be part
Don
of that,
couldn't
though.
sleep. He
He
said
got
he couldn't
Still
sleep.
not
he do. He
still
got
not
Coco
sleeping.
Jones. He got Coco Jones.
He
He
said
be
he
all right.
couldn't sleep.
Not
man.
Cleveland, yeah, for sure. 'Cause
Cleveland.
Cleveland had a
That
tremendous
was a
year.
tough one.
Had a
Nah,
great
it's
year.
tough.
And
Because even if you thought they were gonna lose, you didn't think it would be like that. You didn't think it would be like that.
My Warriors for me. Because Steph was injured. They didn't go out with full strength. That's why.
I knew the Warriors.
It was hurt. That was
That's
hurt.
not
so-
disappointing.
But I mean, you're talking. Disappointing is different because you didn't get to go out with your full roster.
I kind
Yeah.
of.
Who
I
picked
kind
them,
of.
though?
But you really had them going somewhere, doing some
I think.
damage?
I think we had a chance against the Wolves. I don't
Do
think.
you have
I
to
don't
win
know
a
if we win.
championship?
I doubt it.
Huh?
Nah.
I definitely don't
I
have the
think it's
Cleveland
the Cavs,
Cavaliers
man.
winning the championship.
You never
They had a
the
good year,
You
so.
never had the Warriors winning the championship.
No, but I'm just saying, like, if you're talking about disappointing.
So it's Cleveland is the most disappointing, I would say. for
Someone
sure.
said the Cleveland Catfishes.
Catfish.
Damn.
I like
The
it.
Cleveland Hawks.
That's sick.
The
That's
Cleveland
sick.
Hawks?
I'm sick for Don though. That's unfortunate. He played well.
He did.
We did.
Yo, so next one is where should that? I mean, we talked about it a little bit. Where should Kuminga go? Where do you guys want to see Jonathan Kuminga? It looks like the Warriors are going to retain him.
No.
You guys didn't see that?
Yeah, I seen that.
Mike Dunleavy
keep him?
basically said like he's worked hard.
We gonna keep him?
He didn't say this, but basically the tone was there's a high likelihood he's coming back.
But does he
by the
wanna
tone of
come
it.
back?
He was chilling with Joe Lacob at courtside at the Valkyries
You
game.
got to talk to Steve Kerr then.
He's a restricted free agent.
It's Steve Kerr.
That's what I said. He got to go get an offer, and they gonna match it.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. So, but if he doesn't, where would y'all want to see him?
I said Houston.
Houston is a good.
Houston.
I wanna go see one of the
my
young
You
boys.
want to see him in the men? Ooh, him and Amen.
Houston, yeah. I want to see one
That's
of the young boys.
crazy athleticism.
Houston or Detroit. I want to see him with some young boys.
Detroit would be nice too.
dog.
think
Houston or
that'll help.
Detroit. Yeah.
I would actually like him. I actually like him with the Spurs too.
The Spurs
ain't bad.
Spurs
I think
ain't bad
Kuminga fits
either.
with any team
Yeah,
really
you
because
can
of
put
what he
him
can
anywhere.
do.
Cause he's a.
I think I think you would have to trade Amen for Kuminga. I think they
I
won't
wouldn't
want
tra- I
that
will
though.
not trade
I'm
him.
not doing that.
I am not trading
There's
him.
no way I would do
He is
that.
untouchable.
And
a lot of
I'm
players.
Houston would not do that.
Jabari, Easton,
I would do it.
picks.
Get him out of there.
Yeah.
I would definitely do
Not
it.
amen.
Even Green, like it's niggas that would
I
trade
think
for
which
that.
color be more fitting though, Detroit. Because then you
Why
can
not
give
send
up-
him to Milwaukee?
You can give up like Beasley and guys who are shooters.
That's
to
not
go to
gonna get it
Golden
done.
State. No, I'm just saying Beasley,
don't
Tim
think so?
Hardaway Jr. Guy, I'm talking about
No,
contracts. now.
Oh, you talking about Detroit? Yeah,
You
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about Detroit? I said
Detroit.
Milwaukee. How about Milwaukee?
That's- I don't think
Guys, I think
no.
I think if
Emmett
I think
Cooper?
if Houston has I think if Houston has Kuminga, they beat the Warriors.
I think
I agree.
hot take is I think Houston should have beat us.
Yeah, 100%.
No, I think
that's
I think
disappointing. That's a big disappointment. I think Houston felt like they should have got the Warriors. this
Jalen
year.
Green's just
I
so
genuinely
his
think that.
ass off.
How about trade Kuminga for MPJ?
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Ooh.
I do it yesterday.
Shout out to the chat. I got that from the chat.
Shout out to chat.
Yeah, I like that.
I like
him out
it.
of there. Get
Chat,
MJ out of there.
Chat, we're gonna make y'all assistant GMs.
Someone said,
Theo, why you shaking your head?
You don't like it?
it's nasty.
You don't like
as
it?
fuck. No,
That's nasty.
no,
On who
bro.
in? On who's
That's
in?
nasty.
Why would the Warriors want that?
Because he can
Shooter.
shoot.
You can shoot.
They help.
You can fit his system.
It fits systems better, low key.
Nigga, we just saw he playing
he
with
had
the
a bad
best player in the
shoulder.
world, and
Bad
he didn't
shoulder,
make the
bad shoulder.
fuck.
He had a bad shoulder. Shoulder
Bad shoulder.
So why would you
dislocated all
not?
season.
Can he fill in for Clay?
I'm gonna say this.
Can he be the?
Why
I,
would we
I
not
would say
keep
this.
up with the
I
Nuggets
did
then?
start the show by saying MPJ does know we can see him. I did start off the show by saying that.
Someone said, and I don't like this, but I mean I can see where it makes sense. Kuminga for
Simmons?
Anthony
Nah,
Simons.
That's not good.
I don't mind that.
Portland?
I mean, if he's gonna leave anyways, though,
You're bad in
To-
the
to
water.
get that
You've
return,
forgotten if you
Anthony
go
can
to
get you a bucket, bro. And he can shoot it.
I like it for Golden State.
I like it for Golden State if you're going to lose him. If you're not gonna lose him, no, I
I
don't
hate
like
it for Portland. I think Portland can get more.
What y'all think? This is chat. This is not me.
I hate it.
I would say that. I would say this.
what I'm saying.
If I'm Golden State, I'm calling for Kuminga and Thompson, because then you can. I like Thompson. I don't think he's better than Kuminga though.
I don't know about that one.
You talking about Asar? You talking about Amen?
Yeah, which one you talking about?
Hey
in
man,
Houston? Oh, no.
No way. Houston ain't doing that. But
No.
Detroit might. Detroit might though.
Yeah, Detroit.
hey
Yeah,
man
Detroit
shoots
might.
like Cam.
Damn.
What nigga?
Damn, Cam, you can
Relax.
Damn,
Yo, relax.
Yo,
relax.
he called it.
Cause
Shots
nigga. All right,
fired. Cam, you can't shoot?
God damn.
I got a shiesty and I can for sure shoot.
He shot for sure. Shoot.
I can't shoot.
I can tell you who can shoot.
I can't shoot.
I can tell you who can shoot. My fault.
Can Amen Thompson shoot?
You see how I'm looking at you?
Charlie, you wild for
think
that,
Kuminga-
bro.
Charlie, yeah.
Charlie, you
Hey, I
wild.
think Kuminga's really
My
good,
fault.
bro.
So,
I
hang on.
think
So,
Kuminga-
Theo, you think that they will do a flat out swap? There's no way they
There's no
move
fucking way
Amen
they do
for
that shit.
Jonathan.
No.
Contracts are cheaper right now.
No way.
And the playoff performance, there's no way Houston
There
does
is
that.
no way. He's on
No way. You
Okay,
think it's a done?
who playoff performance was better?
Amen.
Amen.
Consistently. Consistent.
Consistently.
But it's all hold on.
Both sides
hold
of the
on.
floor,
Both
Theo?
can't-
sides.
both
You
sides of the
tripping.
floor.
But we can't really
Theo,
blame that
you
on
tripping,
Kuminga though.
Theo,
We
you
can't blame it on
tripping.
Kuminga though.
No,
can't.
but
We can't
no,
blame-
even with that.
I say you can't.
No, even
Oh,
with
yeah.
that, Amen on both sides of the floor. Kuminga show me flashes, but Amen is everywhere at all times.
But it's just
he's
hard
younger.
because it's a smaller sample size we got of Kuminga. Like he only played like 3-4 games for real.
Did Kuminga have a bad game?
He definitely did,
He
but
did.
not when he played large minutes.
Yeah.
When he
That's what I'm saying. Like, it was a small
sample
sample size. When we got a big sample size pause, he did well.
Yeah, but
The Minnesota Timberwolves, they openly said they didn't have an answer for him.
One of the best defensive teams.
so what happens if Amen doesn't have to go chase Curry for 5 miles a game?
I still don't got to guard him.
70% of his.
I still don't have to guard him.
You don't have to guard him. You didn't see what he did to the Warriors.
I will let him shoot whenever he wants.
I'm not rolling, Theo.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I
Hey,
kinda-
Ray, you been
I-
quiet.
I
Are
don't
you
know what
rolling,
the
Ray?
air over there, you in Puerto
I said what I
Rico?
said. I said I'm not doing
Theo,
it.
you
You're not doing it,
wildin',
eh?
Theo.
That's cool.
Like
with
Theo,
you.
I
Cool.
I'm kind of following, but I can't agree to the degree that you're saying it in.
I think
Like
Amen's
he's not Ben Simmons. Like he's not Ben Simmons, right?
and I think Amen's ball IQ is just.
I mean,
out
show
He's
me
untouchable.
his how many what he shoot from 3, huh?
I don't know. I'll let
Actually,
you know.
the
I'm
playoffs?
tripping.
You
I
got your
got that
phone
right
up.
now.
You been tripping.
Yeah, hold on.
Ever since you went in Puerto Rico, you tripping.
Bro, he shot.
I
He was 1 of 3 in his last 5 games. He doesn't take a lot of attempts.
Shoots
That is what it is.
25% from 3.
Hey, don't mean he can't get better, bro.
Hey.
Have you seen the shot?
So let me ask you this.
Amen. Ceiling is
So
a lot
hold
higher
up.
than
Let
Kuminga's.
me flip it back on Theo. If you think this, why the hell would the Warriors trade Kuminga then if they feel this high about him?
I agree.
Talk to
I
him.
think he should leave
Very
because
valid.
they fucked with him.
And just for
Yeah, they don't
context,
respect that
Kuminga
nigga.
shot 30%.
Which is not any better.
That's better.
It's maybe like
Is that not
it's
better?
like-
Slightly.
It's like 1, 2 threes
Slightly.
better.
Slightly.
It's 1 or 2
Slightly.
threes better, man.
Hey, 30%, Theo. That's nasty.
Yeah.
But he did shoot
That is
37
disgusting.
in his sophomore year. So he's had up years and down. He usually shoots about 33%. Kuminga. So
not horrible.
it's respect.
It's serviceable.
It's serviceable.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna be honest with you.
I'm not trading him.
I do like Thompson. I do. I just don't like how Golden State disrespected him. Be honest with you. I think he need to get out of there.
I think he need a new team. I don't think
Yeah, he
that's-
got to
think
get
he
out
need-
of there.
It wasn't
He gotta
Golden
get
State.
out
I
of
think he needs to get out of there.
It was Steve Kerr.
Steve
What I said.
Kerr.
It wasn't
Steve
Golden
Kerr.
State. It was
Yeah,
Steve Kerr.
And
Yeah, I think-
as far as I'm concerned, Steve
Well,
Kerr ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, it's
He ain't going nowhere.
So, the fuck are we
it's
doing?
Golden State.
Joe
It's
Lake
Golden
about
State.
to tell Steve play his ass or you out of here.
He not finna say that
He
shit.
ain't gonna do that.
Not over Kuminga. They're not finna do that.
Not
shit
ain't
with
gonna do
Kuminga.
They're not gonna do that.
All right, before we wrap up, a certain league is back. How y'all
The
feeling?
W.
The
what? The what is back?
WNBA.
The W.
Yeah, shout outs to the
They
W.
already got to it.
Hey.
Angel Reese.
Shout outs
That
to
was
the
nasty.
W.
Clark was about to fight.
Yo, that game
Get
was
to
nasty
it.
though.
Her stats
They
were abysmal.
they blew them the fuck out.
I love Angel,
Man,
but she got
so aggressive. Why you cussing so much?
My fault.
she
Sorry.
shot like what
I'm
4 of
watching
12.
this. No, I'm just kidding.
She shot like what 4 of 12.
It was-
like 12 points.
She
and
showed me
17
some
rebounds.
flashes in the first quarter. She's finished
She hit a little
tough
jump.
layup.
She hit a little
Oh,
jumper.
Angel.
Yeah, she finished a little
She
tough
hit a little-
layup, and then boom, it just went downhill from
She
there.
hit a little jumper, top of the key. But hey, we gotta talk about Asia Wilson. She might need some help this season, my boy. She had 31,
And that-
Nah,
16.
should be all right.
They had
couple
my girl.
blocks.
They had our
They
fellow
lost by
teammate,
30.
my girl Jewel Lloyd, just sitting in the corner. I was like, why y'all bring her there?
Shout out to Drew Lord.
Facts.
Why
Yeah.
y'all just bring her to sit in the
They
corner?
gonna
man?
have to figure that shit out because she 31, 16.
Hey, Jackie Young has a green light there.
That's what I'm saying.
How
No,
about Kelsey?
green light.
Jesus.
Plum got a
Kelsey
green
Plum
light.
Had that
But there's no
balling out there in LA.
LA.
Oh no, they was in
Yeah.
No, y'all got the new team in
Golden State.
Golden State.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Valkyries. Or
the
whatever.
Valkyries.
Valkyries,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
That was their debut, and she got
Shout out to the Lynx.
37, right? She had 37.
Nafisa.
Yeah, the Lynx just smashed our wings.
Nafisa.
Yeah, what
it
she
was
do?
bad.
What she
Yeah,
do
it
her
was
first
bad.
game?
Paige had about 10, 7, and 3, I think. Solid debut.
What horrible.
Yeah.
But
it
did
wasn't bad.
did y'all see that picture of her guarding Nafisa?
Yeah, she was.
It looked like she was
cooked.
holding on for life.
She was getting
Holding on.
cooked.
Nafisa.
Her first game was against fucking the Lynx. That was tough.
That's tough.
Yeah, it's
The
tough.
Lynx are
That's
tough.
a tough one.
Hey,
Tough.
I'm calling. Who y'all calling a breakout year for in the W? I got Rakia Johnson.
Kelsey Plum. I think Kelsey Plum about to go crazy.
She already
Yeah, Kelsey
official.
Combs going to play
Yeah,
crazy.
she is.
I think she
She
better
ready
go
for sure.
stupid.
No, don't say
Like
that.
I'm saying,
because
like an MVP.
When she was with
Oh.
the Aces, she was more like a setup
Role.
role player.
Yeah.
She
No.
wasn't a star
She was getting
because
to it.
Asia was a
She's
star.
not the one though. She's
She
not
wasn't the one.
She's
But
the
she was
one.
a 2. But she was a 2.
But she's the one.
No, I know, but he's saying she was a role player. That's
I don't know
crazy.
about 2 because Chelsea Gray could have been the 2.
I think
Chelsea
Chelsea Gray was more
Gray.
facilitator.
She was a 2.
You see what I'm saying? So we don't know, but
like a
she's
two-
a
they're
one.
like a- they're like a
and
2A, 2B
She's a
type
one with the sparks, bro.
Every time I watch Kelsey Plum play, she was getting up shots and getting to it.
Yeah.
That's
But not-
that's all I'm
but
saying.
Not like how
Look,
she's
she gonna
gonna
have a
get
little-
up shots
They
now.
needed her to do
LA's gonna have a young
How
team
Cameron
around her
Brink do?
too. They gonna
How did
have.
Cameron Brink do?
they
I
gonna
don't
have-
she
think
played.
I don't think she's
She's
back
hurt.
yet.
She's
She's
hurt.
still not back?
She's still. I
still
think she's
hurt.
still rehabbing. She got injured last year. I think. Let me
late
double
in,
check.
late in the season too. She got hurt late into the season.
Are we talking
No,
about?
no, she got hurt very early.
She got
For real?
her early, yeah.
Early,
Yeah.
like within 5 games.
Oh, well, shit.
No, she didn't play. She didn't play though.
She should be back soon. Then.
I got Dejanay Carrington as my breakout player.
with the wings.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Dejanay had a pretty good season with Connecticut. Dallas is gonna be bad. She gonna have the green light.
Yeah.
She gonna figure it out. Her and
Team to
Enrique.
beat is New York, bro. Liberty's a team to beat.
Yeah.
They're a really
They're
good team.
real nice.
And Sabrina didn't even play that well, and they still cooked.
Sabrina Ty,
Well, Natasha Cloud
Ionescu.
played out. Natasha Cloud played like crazy. She was
That's
classic.
Legacy game.
Jones. Was it
players.
Jones? Was it
No, it was Natasha Cloud.
no?
Point guard?
Not the point guard for the Knicks. The
Mariana
power forward.
Johannes,
The power forward, the big girl.
Brianna Stewart.
No.
Brandon Stewart?
Yeah, Brandon Stewart.
Jones. Is it Jones?
Oh, Jones is the center.
Oh,
Center.
Jacquel Jones.
John Quan
Jocko
Jones.
Jones. Yeah, she a former MVP though. That's expected. She a former MVP.
Hey, tell me why
Vanity review.
Tyrese Halliburton, you know the dude that got hit with the trash can and shit? The Knicks did. Tyrese Halliburton flying him out for a game in
Yeah, I
Indianapolis.
like that.
I was hoping that nigga was still alive, boy. He
Boy,
got pounced on. Pause.
he was tripping. Not with those owners in New York, bro.
He was talking. I respected him. He was talking that shit back to him.
He's wilding though.
1v30.
That's
He didn't give a
that's
fuck.
stupidity.
There's no way I'm doing that in New York.
No
I'm not
way.
doing it.
You can't do that.
I'm not that brave. I'm not that brave.
That's brave.
Only way I'm doing that is if it's in Texas and I got it on. That's the only way you doing that.
Yeah, no cap.
You probably
No
got
cap.
it on
All
now.
right, all right.
With them
Let's
shiesty on.
let's wrap
Fans
it up.
watching, I do not.
Let's wrap it up, y'all.
That's what she said.
Whoa. Yeah, it's time to go. Any last words? Anybody? Anybody not Charlie?
Oh, hang on. We didn't do predictions for game one.
Hey, man,
yeah,
everybody
that's a
tune
good
in,
one.
man. Tune in, man. Tune
Well, we
in.
got
Tune
predictions.
in.
Predictions.
Predictions for
Tune
game
in.
one.
Knicks and OKC, man. Y'all know what it is with me.
I got
Whatever you say, I do the opposite.
I got
Indiana, Minnesota.
I got Knicks, Minnesota.
Knicks, Minnesota.
Knicks, Minnesota.
Who you got, Theo?
We just talking about game one, right?
Game one. Just game one.
Knicks, Minnesota.
Yeah.
Indiana, Minnesota.
Knicks, Minnesota.
Indiana, Minnesota.
I'm rolling with these two. I'm going Knicks, Minnesota.
Yes, sir.
Nobody picked OKC,
y'all
which is
wildin'.
crazy.
Knicks, I did. Knicks, OKC.
And you just,
you picked? Okay,
you
yeah.
picked the opposite of him.
Oh yeah, you right. My fault.
You got to
chose the
pick.
Knicks.
Hey, yo, Ant's
He
putting the
picked the two
battery.
teams he on payroll with.
Yeah, of course.
He on payroll.
Hey, yo.
I get it.
Hey, Ant's putting the battery in the back of anybody in America, bro.
He putting the battery in y'all back.
Exactly. I'm with Ant.
Fucking.
Yeah. Yeah, they real rested. They might get them. They might get them game one.
All right, y'all.
Yo, chat. Hold on. Last thing. Should I make this a permanent look?
Oh gosh.
Hell no.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you'll never see me with a shiesty on again unless I'm skiing.
Don't wear them damn
rolling.
Pat Ewings no more either.
Shout out to Pat Ewing. New York.
Damn, this is a size 30.
That's just like
Protecting
bricks.
my ankles.
Hey, Ray got the fly Nike Air sandals.
man.
Those are
Y'all
tough,
know what it
man.
is, man.
In the school colors, too.
Yeah, you know what it is, man. I was tired, man. I just came from Phoenix, man. I'm tired.
Hey, them shits is
I
bricks.
appreciate you coming through there and
I'm
showing
almost
love.
about to take
Nah,
shots
we
and I
need you,
don't
baby.
make
We
it.
need
Are
you.
you fresh off the flight?
Fresh
Man, I'm
off the
fresh,
flight.
man. I'm
Oh,
tired.
man. All right, shit. He
Dedicated.
pulled up.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, all right, chat. Go like and subscribe.
Show us some love.
That is another episode of To The Baha.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah.
Peace.